Yes. That is Shenmue. Nemesis. Needed to get this going just to let you know. Yeah, rush hour the game. No, it's actually near. It's near. You guys, I did it. Everyone's been asking, I did it. Your hero has now watched 2 episodes of the Witcher series. It's because Stephanie started it while I was taking a stream break, so... Now I understand. I understand all your memes. I heard the song. It was a good song. How's everybody doing? Yeah, you got the red lights, John J. Oh, crap! Okay, well, good start. Come on. We're in it now. Fuck. I gotta go! Ow! This is why we don't leave them alive down there, because they swat at you. Fuck, there's one behind me. Ah! Okay. Fuck! There, thank you. Oh, no! Ugh! God! Alright. Just got double tapped. What? When they're charging up the big fireballs on the wall, there's just... Man, what do you do? As far as... Yeah, I got that one out of the way. That's fine. I think when they're doing that, you just have to block line of sight. That's the only safe play. Just make it so they can't hit you. It's new type. New type JP. I am blessed. I am blessed that anime has arrived in chat. Fucking Christ. God damn it. This fucking gun. It's weird because it almost seems like it has utility, and then you realize it doesn't actually do anything. There's a car slowing down outside your house at 3:30 a.m. You could about to be murdered. Don't be murdered, please. Or I don't know. It's just it's a ride share. Trying to figure out where to go. Could be that. Yeah, this is the FOV. I don't know if you can change the FOV on the console version. Shh. Fucked it up. But yeah, this is real Doom hours. I'm gonna try to hit that barrel, and then I thought better of it. There's my skull. I remember that skull. Whoa! What are you doing up there, man? I can't get up there. Get your ass down here. I got stuck on a rock. That. It. We're good. OC! Thanks for gifting subs. And also, it was nice seeing you in Battlefront, man. Thanks for joining. Earlier. Oh, center gun. Right. Thank you. Sorry. It turns it off every time I quit the game, so I gotta turn it back on. Do the melee kills give you iframes? Yes, they do. They do, but the second you leave a glory kill, you are not invincible. So, that can be a problem, because you're not moving. So you can come out of a glory kill into a fireball. So they're actually pretty risky to do in certain situations. Also, enemies can get behind you and surround you. Yeah. Get your ass moving quick, exactly. So essentially when you go in... Like, I use glory kills a lot, especially at the beginning of the game to save ammo. You only have 20 shotgun shells. And enemies get bizarrely hard to shoot to death when they're staggered. They get, like... I swear once they fall below 20% health or whatever, they get staggered, and then it bumps them back up to 40 or something. I don't know specifically how it works, but... Was the game stuttering for you? Let me know if it's stuttering for you guys, and I'll see what I can do. Super Dog, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, it goes away in full screen. It feels like Twitch's player has been weird lately. Stream is fine for you. Yep, stuttering. Let me know if it's like something that maybe it's the player's end, because if you can watch it in full screen and it plays fine, then I don't know that there's much I can do about it on my end. But if it's shit. Okay. Only for a bit, but other than that, how you doing? Interesting. Just switch to full screen and no stuttering. So I've had that issue before. Watch a 2.5 hour. Oh, he knows where to shoot before spawns nonstop. Yeah. Oh, see, that really does feel like it's the cornerstone of it. It's like you just have to memorize where all the enemies are, and kind of on a level a bit further than that, it is just the raw efficiency of killing dudes as fast as possible. Frame or two here and there. Let me take a peek at my streaming computer and see if it's going weird. Stutters in full screen too. Audio is perfect though. Fucking Christ, what's going on? Not dropping any frames. This is such an unreliable way of checking stream feed. Yeah. Oh, see, I was thinking about playing Ring Fit later tonight. It's not constant. I'm sorry, guys. I really do try to make sure that the stream is technically on point, because I like watching really smooth gameplay. So, I can think of a couple of things. Refreshed and seems okay now. Yeah. Let me know if it persists more than the next 10 minutes or so. I could restart my stream PC and restart this PC maybe after the first level. So we'll see if it settles out. If it doesn't, we'll get it. I fixed it. I didn't do anything. Didn't do a thing. Hey, Black Nerd. I feel like it's been a long time. Also, welcome back, Colin. Welcome back. I gotta admit, I'm very blessed that people seem okay with watching, because I've been streaming a lot lately. I've just had the time and the motivation, so I consider myself very blessed that people keep showing up, man. I would. One of my favorite alt runs is the Happy Hobbs constant Soulsborne no-hit runs. His God run of Demon, Dark Souls 1, 2, Bloodborne, and back-to-back was insane. He's attempting Fallen Order next week. Oh, just no-hit? That'd be cool. Oh, a job kicked into gear? Man, do I understand that. But it's good to see you. Are you enjoying your work at least? Did I ever come up here? Oh, you can jump up here! Ah! Is this a better... No, it's not. Never mind. Well, thank you, Bear. Bearing down on ya. There we go. I never actually parsed out your name, so... I just saw Bear, and I was like, Bear, that's fine. Are you playing look at chat at the same time? I only look when there's nothing really going on. And I can see it out of the periphery of my eyeballs. So, like, that was a bad time to glory kill, because I was basically surrounded on 3 sides. But I did it anyway, 'cause I'm a goddamn risk taker, a rule breaker. Come on, we need you to mantle! Alright. That could have been really bad. I'm playing fast and loose, which I shouldn't be doing. It's like you get lucky enough and you start to feel invincible, and then, yeah. Pride goes before a fall, they say. No falls today. Just 100% doom completion. I'm getting way too reckless here. I gotta chill out. Or do I? Anyone watch Doom Annihilation? Oh yeah. Come on, I had to. Honor bound. I had no choice. It's in my gamer contract. They make you sign one when you become a pro. When you become an Esports E-boy. Where are you going? That dude took off. I mean, I guess I kind of respect that. He's like, fuck this. I heard a shotgun blast and heavy metal in the distance, and I am gone. I know how this ends. Oh! Well, okay, maybe not. Didn't have the rock in it. A very true observation. What the fuck? I guess there was some weird... Very low on shotgun shells. Never got a gamer contract? Ooh, that's not good. Ooh. Sorry to hear that. Ooh. Guess you're not gamer enough. I guess that's what that means. Fuck! Fuck you! God, What? Fuck! God! Damn it, this gun sucks. Ah! Okay. I think I'm fine. Don't get caught on the thing! Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh! Fuck. Alright. Making me be resourceful. Making me work for it. Ugh. That's it. Okay. No problem. Level 1 clear. Damn it. Why isn't Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross doing the soundtrack to this game? Because Mick Gordon is totally fine. I didn't for 1 second miss the compositions of anyone else. Or Sonic Mayhem, for that matter. The floppy disk my gamer contract came on was corrupted. What the fuck does that mean? It means you put a magnet next to it. Or maybe there's another gamer out there trying to sabotage you. To take your throne! You gonna take that? You gonna let that happen? You're on a bad movie kick? What are your recommendations? Ugh. There's so many. There are so many. Like, what kind of bad movie? Do you want an action? Do you want a drama? You want a musical? Most likely to die? Is it, I don't even know that one. That sounds cool. Watch the Kickboxers, I think like starting at 2. The ones with the guy from Step by Step in it. Because there's a, like...
Welcome to the UAC.
I don't want to spoil anything.
Now 221...
That stuff's pretty bad. Pretty fun. Dead Space movie? There's a dead... Are you talking about Event Horizon? Van Damme and No Retreat, No Surrender? I haven't seen that either. What's up, Angel Frame? Watched a pretty good movie the other day, maybe you like. It's called The Report. It's about a report that came out about the CIA's torture program. Oh, jeez. Oh, the anime, yeah. Well, oh, okay. I can't remember what that was called, but yeah, that was okay. Yeah, hubris mode activated. I gotta watch it. I'm feeling cheeky. I'm feeling aggressive. Those aren't good feelings. Those aren't survivable feelings. Oh, it's the Adam Driver movie? Okay. Downfall. That was a new movie. Yeah. I like that. That was okay. I was pretty into Dead Space at the time.
I am Vega, the sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
Yeah, Jack Shen. Playing Doom. Trying to beat it on hardest difficulty. Logan Lucky was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Pretty decent heist movie.
All entrances not operational.
Good characters. Oops. Choppiness seems to be gone. Well, that's good. Oops. Dude. These guys are being uncooperative. Why is there no music?
Power.
Music only kicks in during combat, really.
I believe in honesty, especially now, in what will be your final moments in this world. All the rules, the human sacrifices, the hell portal, the demons. It's all true.
Boop.
My sisters and brothers, be thankful.
There will be music soon enough. Who that? Oh, story-wise, Olivia Pierce, executive of the UAC.
The human sacrifices, the hell.
I think I can get it now. Yes, I can. There we go.
My sisters and brothers, be thankful.
I guess you've heard about the demons. Well, yeah, they're real. And we're serving them, so...
They created for us.
Y'all are gonna be demon sacrifices.
Now.
Might as well... Like, I remember, I think it may have been Doom 3? Had lore that was like, hey, just FYI, if there's a demon around you, just let it do what it wants. If you make it mad, it's just gonna be bad for you, so... We really... In this juncture, we honestly recommend just laying down and accepting your fate. That may be this Doom, I can't remember. Yeah, Doom is littered with a bunch of, like, bureaucratic humor. In tandem with demon invasion kind of stuff. Good fodder for jokes. Jump kick flips. Am I getting topped by a demon? It happens. In case of demon invasion, just let the demons do what they want. Oh, I still haven't tried to. That reminds me, I gotta remember to try to jailbreak that tablet. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow's project. Or tonight, who cares? After I beat Doom. After I beat it. After I finish the game. Ugh. Gotta learn how to aim first. Hello, Rick. Welcome. I'm so sick of zombies in pop culture, but if every instance of zombies was replaced with demon invasions, I'd probably be completely fine with it. Yeah, different flavor, right? Hey, dude. Alright, fine, we're going for it. Fine, fine. Threw that. Which motherfucker just threw that fireball? Oh! Oh my god. I was like, if he jumps across and I bash him in midair, I'm gonna die. That's how that ends. Hey, Blake. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the only Doom stream you'll ever need to watch, because I'm about to beat the whole game. See, like, it takes 3 shots to kill them. It takes 4 after they're stunned. It's very, very weird. Saw you going for that. Trying to throw that demon Hadouken at me. I'm gonna let you do that.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Go all in, don't be a baby. Never would. Not my Doomslayer. Hope you enjoyed the Star Wars playlist I made. Add some more to it. Oh, thank you. No, that was great. I appreciate that. I haven't had the chance. Well, I have. I've just used it to stream instead and work on some other stuff. But I haven't really gone in there and tried to make a whole lot of new clips yet. But I've got a really nice backlog. I've also been my process has been a little slowed down because my clip making time has been sort of replaced by adding tagging and metadata to the clips that are already there. Good news, I'm up to like the 600s now out of about 1400. About halfway, I think. Daedalus Muse, thank you. Watch out for fall damage. I will. Be making. Oh! Oh! Oh!
The UAC. The world is counting on us. How committed are you?
unless you count falling off the map, I've technically only died once to fall damage this entire time. So, you know, that's impressive. That's impressive. No invisible walls this time? Nope. And hopefully no strafing directly into an enemy and then shooting it with a rocket launcher. I'm gonna go ahead and say that was a bad idea. Sounds like it's time to train a robot to add the metadata on your behalf. Yeah, so yes, I can't think of any. I'd have to train an AI to programmatically like understand certain waveforms or like video playbacks. Teach an AI to understand VHS tracking fuzz. It'd be interesting. I tried to think about programmatic ways to do it, and I just can't come up with anything. The other thing that would make it much easier, maybe someone in chat knows how to do this, but I googled it a bit and I experimented a lot, and I don't think it's possible. To export a video from Premiere with Windows Explorer metadata added to it. So, Windows has like metadata on files. You can add semicolon separated meta tags basically, and then you can use Windows Explorer to create custom folders that search by tag and things like that, which is how I'm going to basically do these like auto-generated playlists by function. But not gonna grab the pulse rifle. I can't do it yet. I have to do this, get the yellow key, then come back through and get it later. Oh, thank you, Junebug. Oh, hold on. Grace, did you get a new piercing? Real talk, what if this is the run that you finish this? Ask yourself what then? Then I play another game. I play more Witcher 3. I pick up Danganronpa finally, again. I played Dragon's Dogma. Believe me, my life will not be hurting for meaning if I am able to beat this game. Whoa, that looked weird. Oh! Now, what are you doing? Fuck! Ah! There. Don't need it. Oh, I got it anyway, okay. I saw Steph back there. Fuck! Fuck! Right. Fuck!
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown dis-
Oh, Blade Runner? Yeah. I'm so glad that Good Old Games was able to get that working. It's been a whole project for years. Alright, well. I made the mistake of watching Who's Line while drinking 100 proof vodka earlier. That was... Oh, you blew it out your nose? Ugh! Did you finish The Witcher? Hell no. Oh. I'm watering all the plants.
Yeah.
How was Thirsty Boy back there?
This is like the old so, like, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
But whatever. He's looking perkier.
Okay.
His little fronds are...
Good. Good plant boy. Okay, so now I can go with the class. I don't believe you can get Windows File Explorer metadata to stick until after the export, which doesn't really help you at that point.
Well,
Sonic, that was the conclusion I came to as well. You can add a ton of metadata in Premiere, and I was hoping that there would be a way for Premiere to write the file
every day.
with that string of characters
It's more than just a commitment.
as metadata, but it really doesn't seem like it can do that. So that's fine. And the thing is too, like what I used to do when I would export clips is I would pull from many different videos all at once. So I'd make 2 of these, 2 of those, 2 of those, to try and keep the randomness of the selection high. That's biting me in the ass now because I'm just going through and like I can't bulk tag anything. There's like 1 game trailer and then 1 To Catch a Predator and then 1 commercial and then so I got to go through and do it manually. But now that I'm out of like the first 500, I'm starting to get to the point where like I did start doing it in blocks. So I would just cut up an entire video in one stretch, which means then that I can apply tags to multiple files at once. So it should speed up a little bit. Sounds like a lot of work. I mean, whatever. It's mundane. It's not hard, but it's just I just got to click and type it all in. Jiren Prime, thank you for the sub. Oh yeah, that's what's going on in the old Lawrence noggin. Trespasser is just Chef Kiss. What, the game? Or wait, you guys are talking about Dragon Age. Yeah. Grace is correct. Dragon Age Origins is incredible. Oh, I'm glad we can all agree on that. I'm glad we all understand how good Dragon Age is. Charging Moth. Thank you for the Prime sub. Yeah, man, Origins is so good. Thanks, Source Rex. Yeah, I'm excited for Eternal as well. Clearly. I'm still playing this goddamn game. Oh, BioWare comes back at some point? I don't think they can. I think all their creative talent left. I really do. They'd have to rehire and retrain the new people to make games the way the old people did, and that's just like... I think what's more likely at this point is that the developers you like go to a new studio and make cool stuff there. But, Casey Hudson is still there, but I know he's not the whole team. Yeah, I mean, having good management helps, because then they know the kinds of people to hire and put teams together, but... It's always possible. But I don't think that BioWare exists anymore. I could be wrong. I'd like to be wrong, I guess. Let's see, is it going to let me have this, or is it going to skip over? Nope, it gave me item awareness instead. Thanks. Thank you, Doom. Let's try it again. Hazard protection. There. It had to give me that one, because I couldn't even afford the other one. Damn it. Everyone shits on Dragon Age 2, but I think it was so fucking good. Oh, well then. Boy, I just got my hackles up shitting on that game a couple of days ago. Yeah, it's funny because I actually really appreciate the writing in 2, but God, the game itself is just such a pile. That's just me, though. That's just me.
All UAC employees are
Okay.
subject to
I think I skipped anything.
to ensure their production capability.
But then again, I really, really like the gameplay in Origins. Also, the writing was good, leave it alone. The writing was good. The writing was good. That was the only good thing. I came to understand a little bit after the fact that the actual gameplay itself was different on PC and on console. Console had a more like three-quarter view. It was more of an action RPG, whereas PC was top-down, like Baldur's Gate style combat. Which, is interesting. Oh, so I think sometimes when I say that like the action focus of Dragon Age 2, really hated it compared to Origins. I should also stipulate that I played the PC version of Origins, which was definitely more of a top-down tactical RPG. And also hard as shit. Wow, that game was tough. Ow, thanks. Mantling is cool. Shit, jump up. Jesus. No! God. Never played a single Dragon Age game. Can contribute to this conversation. Yeah, everyone says it's good. I think it's pretty much gone at this point. But yeah, Sten is a bro. I liked Alistair quite a bit too. Leliana was neat. A lot of memorable characters from Dragon Age Origins. Don't remember a whole lot from 2. And I didn't play Inquisition much. Been a while since Let's Play Doom. Is this? Oh yeah, Cyber Monkey. The centered weapon is. It's just it's a game option. Just to make it a little more cozy, a little more classic. And the fade is not that bad. It seems pretty bad. I'm so glad that's early in the game, so I get to see it every time. Dragon Age 4 is allegedly in development, but it's probably going to be taken. Oh yeah. Hopefully. I'd like to see it like a next-gen Dragon Age. Liliana kind of becomes a cliche in Inquisition. Really? That's a bummer. You need a more clickbaity title. Man dumps hot loads into multiple sexy beasts.
Your access to the facilities.
They're not that sexy, really.
Come to the Vega terminal, and I'll give you what you need.
I mean, I guess I can't speak for sure. There's probably ladies and gentlemen and everything in between alike thirsting over those imps. They got those little butts hanging out. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I shouldn't. I promised a long time ago this would be a kink shame-free zone. If you want to fuck the demons, then you go right ahead. Anything I can do to help that. Why use a salacious title when the gameplay itself is more than enough? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, how clickbaity do you have to be on Twitch? I also feel like if you have a clickbaity title, then you're just going to have people who click on clickbaity titles viewing your stream. So it's like, that's not a big deal on YouTube because you don't have to interact with them to some degree. I mean, they're your audience, but still, it does seem like it's a quality versus quantity. I mean, yeah, but I mean, if you're in the business of media production, quantity is usually what matters. You want to attract horny children? It's a good question. Oh man, I didn't even ever consider that. So like, yeah, everyone gets mad at women on Twitch, because how dare they? How dare these women with their bodies just be there? Like, I get it, yeah. Same shit, different day. But, shouldn't you be thanking all the delightful Twitch e-girls for corralling all the horny children in one place? Are those really the, like, viewers you desperately want in your channel, watching you play fighting games or whatever? Dudes who have not seen a boob? I mean, God bless. I was a dude who hadn't seen a boob once. I remember. Oh god, that hurt. I hate this hallway so much. I gotta not be... gotta not be impatient. I guess I have a grenade. God damn it! They just, like, fire at the door, randomly. So, like... Jesus, stop it! Stop! Fuck. I don't know, just seems like this situation sort of solves itself. If that's the kind of content they're into, and you're not providing it to them, then the, fuck. Then the system is working as intended, it seems. He actually rushed the corridor. Yeah, Ticketsmith, I'm getting impatient, which is not good. Okay, good. It actually gave me that one instead of buying the next one. Hold on. People get mad if I miss that crate. Don't want to make anyone mad on Twitch.tv. Boobs are the only physical part of a woman. I care more about what's inside, like their puss. Yeah. Their vaginal walls. Come on, girl, show me those guts. Peak viewership, think of the metrics. I mean, yeah, so I get it though. If you're struggling to make the rent, then it is about getting the numbers. so that is when it matters. That way of think about Twitch programs you philosophically disagree with, corralling those you disagree with fundamentally is eye-opening. I mean, yeah. Yeah. That's one way to think about it. Ooh, oh yeah, thank you, I saw those. Your boy got some mail. Make sure I got everything, okay. As part of the generation who grew up on the internet, I remember with crystal clear clarity the moment I could Google boobs. I kind of do too.
It will give you strength, help you on your journey.
If I'm struggling to make the rent, I'm just going to a porn site, not gambling with the Twitch TOS. Sure, no, oh, okay, yeah, I wasn't thinking about ladies. I was thinking more about the dudes who are mad at the ladies for ostensibly stealing their viewership. So, yeah. Ideally, ladies should have no problems making the rent when porn sites are there and you can do whatever you want and upload to them.
I will unlock the remaining argents.
I googled XXX hoping I could play it off as looking for the Vin Diesel movie if I got caught.
Give him what he
Yeah, but would that be more disappointing? Would your parents be more upset?
137.
Thicket Smith, thank you for gifting subs.
81% of the facility is on lockdown. Demonic presence through the Mars installation is critical. According to the records,
There are cam girls now who play games on porn campsites?
Lazarus
Perfect, it's everything.
that a hell wave was activated, transforming 64% of all UAC
Imagine watching a Twitch stream and also seeing some boobs.
arrests killed by the
Imagine both. It's the perfect kind of entertainment.
appears.
So wait, is there actually
should apologize.
a stream where it's just like gameplay and then tit cam?
Some of my employees
So like,
thinks too far.
there's a girl playing a game and then she just jiggles a little bit, so you can look at a video game and then look at titties and then look at a video game again.
You will have to deal with.
Guys, we're already living in 2020.
You may not agree with our research, but know this. We exploited hell and its resources because.
To be honest, would you be disappointed if you logged on your family Google account and saw that your kid was Googling some weak-ass porn
Now
terms?
see in this facility is the cost of progress.
I guess it depends on their age.
Matters now.
There is an emergency in the foundry. The regulators have
It's like, come on.
destroyed.
That's what you're into?
Temperatures are
There's better stuff out there.
stabilizing.
My kid was into the shit-tier Dojin tags, I would kick them out. Yeah.
If the vengeance
The wrong waifus.
are re-engaged, neither of us will survive the melt.
The parents would hate me more if I played video games on the internet than showed my holes. Aw, that's a bummer. But they gave those holes to you. How many subs so you're wearing a Black Widow outfit? Oh my god. It is interesting sometimes being on Twitch, because it is... Sometimes the audience will ask directly, in so many words, what is your dignity worth? Because I will pay that. Basically what your stream is, but flip the gameplay and face cam sizes and your tits would be out, obviously. Again, that's perfect. You could have a big old rack with just a tiny little square of Doom gameplay right in the middle. Wholesome.
Oh, fuck.
Sonic, that's beautiful. You doing okay, Steph?
Yeah. I just didn't realize there was that much water in it still.
Oh.
It just spilled on my foot.
Oh. Yeah, I couldn't find the other vase. I know you don't like that one, but... That
No,
was
that one's fine.
Oh, okay.
I can deal with that one. We got rid of the one that I hated. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
really?
like a dumb shape.
Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, that works then. CMI Haran? Hello. Thank you for the Prime sub. Terrified thinking about the kind of porn we'll have in 20 years.
After running
Probably just be
diagnostics
100%
on the
synthetic.
Raider suit, it appears that I can
Nothing but-
accelerate the upgrading of your arsenal.
You just slap a dick stimulator on your penis, and then you slap on your VR helmet, and then you take a pill to like immerse you, and then you just have a great night.
Facility will not allow you access to
Yeah,
the turbine
deepfakes.
room unless the demonic threat.
I mean, deep fakes, but also I think they'll. It's kind of already happening now with like Source Filmmaker, but people will just be able to craft the perfect woman. True Shamu. There we go. Thank you for the Prime sub. It'll either be just like the most grotesque, big-titted thing for dudes, and for ladies it'll be like a fantasy program where a very sparkly vampire professes his love for you. And then people won't fuck no more. It'll be like Weird Science. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's not a bad point of comparison. grotesque titted thing. I have a name, damn it.
Warning. Core temperature rising.
I just feel like it'll be very holodeck, I think. There will be, like, self-insertion, pun intended, fantasies about specific, scenarios or whatever. I guess roleplay, I feel like, will probably be more of a thing. The more horny version of a visual novel. Yeah, robo-babes. You guys imagine? Robo-babes? And I feel like to some degree too, there will probably be interactive, like you know, the streaming version of a call girl center where like an adult entertainer logs on and plays another character in this fantasy to kind of enable or provide a more human touch, pun intended, to the experience. So whether or not you want to be like a pizza delivery guy to a sex-starved housewife, or a knight who goes on a bone adventure with a big titty elf. Yeah, exactly, Austin. It's like the Moriarty episode of Star Trek, but with boning. Call girl could be my Luigi? Exactly. I don't know, that's kind of interesting. Would you be comfortable with saying that sex work is valid and sex work is real work? See, it's interesting because everyone this is something that seems to have popped up in the last 4 years of people trying to get people to agree with certain initiatives via soundbite, and I don't like that. I don't like I don't like trying to like say if you hear something be like, oh, so you think this and this and this, like I don't know. My perspectives are not filing cards. So that said, it seems ludicrous that if there's a skill that people are skilled at and it's in demand, why the free market should dictate that people should be allowed to practice that skill, and people that want to pay for that service should be able to pay for it. So, but it's a little more nuanced than like a small phrase. Yeah, clip it. See? Damn. You support hitmen? Well, so that's not consensual. And that comparison's kind of fucked. Yeah, it's a little spicy. A little spicy. Yeah, just horny. We were talking, well, it's Doom, you know? Can't blame anyone for being horny looking at Doom gameplay. Like, yeah, hitmen kill people. I mean, you can't... To draw an equivalence between those things is completely neglecting that there's a person getting murdered who didn't want to be murdered. I think maybe then assisted suicide might be what you're saying. Even then, that's a pretty fucked up comparison, because both seem to compare a sex act to something that's intrinsically immoral, which is also not accurate either. Here we go. Kickflip's here to draw back the horny a little bit. You know how you get mad dehydrated after having food poisoning? I think I've reached that without having to spend time over the toilet. Like, did you just not drink water? Did you eat some kind of raw fish before? Interesting. Concerning. I mean, I thought you only got dehydrated when you have food poisoning because of all the squirts. And no, that's not a horny term before you guys go crazy. This POV is weird. Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Gas leak.
This could be the last time you see me. No, don't die. No dying allowed. Not allowed to die before you, I don't know, make the world's next most popular cell phone. There are many orifices you can squirt from, and most aren't desirable. Man, well said. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of deep, pun intended, wisdom in the stream tonight. I like this. You guys are getting real philosophical. Thanos did nothing wrong. Keep hitting it. Keep hitting it. guys are slaying it. We got big thinkers in chat tonight. Real intellectuals. Bada Bing Hunter, thank you for the Prime sub. Oh boy. Squirting is just piss. Who cares? How about who cares? Squirting means someone's having a good time.
Granted.
What is that? Oh, the charger for the camera. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like we should probably put it.
Just a dark block. Couldn't tell.
Gas leak stopped.
Every time I go to work, every time I go to the work bathroom and hear someone pissing hard, I think about that post. That's always interesting, right? When it's pressurized. Like it's coming out of a super soaker. Alright. Oh, God! What? Dude! Fuck me. That's why being in melee range is terrible. Oh! Fuck. Where'd he go? Oh! Oh! Christ.
Threat reduced by 25%.
We're on squirt alert in the bathroom and someone's on the phone. Oh, yeah. When you pee as loud as possible because someone else is on the phone. You're like, that shouldn't speak outside of my wheelhouse. But I feel like that dynamic is really interesting with dudes because you can either hit the side of the bowl or you can go right in. You can just dive on in. Did I pick up the... Oh, that's right. The Gorness was what I wanted there. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, Mr. Erut. This is the difficulty where if you die, you start over. So, I can't die. That easy. It's just that simple. Hey there, little buddy. Having trouble with video games? Have you tried not dying? Real men piss in the top of the toilet? What, like, in the cistern? Man, that's a power move. Imagine flushing the toilet and having more piss come out. You're like, what the heck? What the heck is this? I didn't sign up for this. This is piss. Death count? I have no idea. Genuinely have no clue how many times I've died in this game. It's a lot, though. Whoa! God damn it, the wall hacking motherfucker. Just thought of a war crime. Shit in the top of the toilet. Ooh. Again, big thoughts here in chat tonight. Some of these are dangerous. We're getting some dangerous big thinks going on here. You guys gotta watch yourself saying things like that. Every time someone else is in the building and flushing the toilet, my toilet fills up with their piss. I hate this place. What the? Where do you work? It sounds like you're literally in hell. That sounds like an ironic punishment in hell. I don't know what you did. Oh yeah, the upper decker. You're right. There is a word for that, isn't there? Shit! Wow! That was bad. Ooh. He just slapped me across the room. Ow! I once got hammered ass drunk and laid down in the tub naked and just peed. My wife found me the next day, and then it was then she knew that she loved me. Oh yeah, because she still looked you in the eyes after that. That's always the big test, right, of any relationship. When one person, either because of food poisoning or because of intense inebriation, throws away all of their dignity in the bathroom, and then the other person has to witness this and find a way to be okay with it. Ops, thank you. Good to see you again. I feel like it's been a while. turd in the shower? No, can't say I have. Again, so many big thoughts. It's hard to wrap my mind around all these big thoughts happening. Hey! Dude! How did that hit me? I'm trying to farm these guys for health, but they're not letting me. Damn it! Oh, you got a Coke and Jack? Seems to be a pretty common drink in the chat. I think someone last night was drinking that. Or finisher's the only way to get health. No, I mean it drops in the world too, but yeah, aside from level pickups, glory kills drop health. Yes, they drop more when you're lower in health too. So it's just trying to maximize my survival ability. Pick up every last scrap of armor I see. Every last bit of health. I think that's it. No, some more shards. Alright. There's another gore nest out here. Oh, consecutive CQC. So you can kind of do that. There are upgrades later that let you do like chain stun. And then, yeah, you can basically like stun a whole group of enemies, and if they're all stunned, you can just like mash the glory kill button, and then you'll just work your way through them. It feels like what you're talking about. It's not exactly the same, but similar vibe. Where were you? It was another man's. Whoa. Same either way. I gotta jump over lava. Okay. Yeah, I gotta beat Battletoads. I kind of want to do that. Just like NES Battletoads, play through it, all levels, no skips. Learn how to beat it. Call in here yet again with the sage advice and appropriate take. Fuck. Took some damage, but...
Demonic threat reduced by 50%.
Could have been worse, I guess. You guys. There is I have had that problem before, though. I will say that I have had to shut off a shower and sit on the toilet wet. Which is an interesting experience, I'll say that. Because it's like you were all toasty and warm, but now you're cooling off and getting cold. Yeah, weird vibes. But come on, we can be civilized. Doing too bad. I gotta stop saying things like that. You know what? Whatever. I'm not superstitious. If I need luck to defeat Doom, then I didn't really defeat it. I accidentally blew the other ones up. Who cares? Ha 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 ha. Hello, Pearl Rockstar. Anon, thank you for the pennies. Appreciate it. Gamers only believe in the joystick in themselves. You're right. You're right. I did it all. That's a weird thing to grapple with, man. the sort of the feeling of pride and accomplishment people get from beating video games that were made to be beaten.
Core temperature rising.
That's part of the entertainment product, is that it's an accomplishable task. That's why I love so much I love treating games as though they're like competitive with the game creator. They made all these fun things for you to do, and you're like, fuck you, developer. You think I can't beat your game? And the developer's like, yeah, you can. I made it that way. All I have to do is change like one variable and you'll never win. I could just do that. I'm your god, asshole. No! I spit in the face of God. I will win this day. How dare you, game developer, imply that I can't defeat this game? I didn't imply that. Didn't say anything like it. I hope you have fun with it, actually. I hope you enjoy this video game. You son of a bitch. You goddamn son of a bitch. You dare speak to me, a gamer, that way? I made you, developer, and I can unmake you. I hold the power in this relationship. Me! Oh, shit. Get you over there. Hello! Woo! Freaking out a little bit on me. Do you have a degree in computer science? Yes, I do. Assuming that that's what you meant by CS. I get my game on, yeah. Gamers are the most oppressed. I'm so glad we can finally understand that. Oops! A slightly above average looking white man. Have the courage to stand here and say gamers have been oppressed. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. How dare those greedy developers sit here and ask us for money. Anyway, there's my Patreon. It's only due to your support that my honest and unbiased reporting can continue, but really, fuck those guys and their greed. Please buy a shirt. Yeah, hit that bell. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't know that oh, shit. Alright, you know what? Oh my god, had a mini heart attack. Okay. Thank you, Alicia. I'm learning to embrace looking good. Learning to feel it. Which reminds me, I gotta work out more. I've been being too slothful. I've been kind of giving, I don't know, it's dangerous because there's always another thing to wait on, you know? But I've been kind of being like, well, maybe I should take it easy until 2020 and then hit it hard because I've got plans to go out on New Year's, so playing Witcher tonight? Probably not tonight. I think it's just gonna be this, and then depending on how late I go with this or how angry I am when I inevitably finish the game, gotta think positive here, then I'll either just wrap it up or get my aggressions out on some Ring Fit adventure. I don't know, that's kind of also part of my process of forcing myself to not be so self-conscious about my body, to exercise on the internet. What's your Discord? Well, sir, we have a chat command just for that.
Have you filled out your UAC?
If you type in !Discord, you'll get that info. What was it, like teenage, or was it adults in their mid-30s listening to realbigfish.com or something like that? Dude! Shit! Shit. Fuck you. Oh boy.
See Jessica in Human Resources for assistance.
Demoted presence reduced to minimum safe levels. Lockdown disengaged.
Don't appreciate it.
Turbine room
Your
doors
devotion to
now.
the UAC's mission on Mars is the foundation to our success.
Well, at least I can get full health, but I'm not gonna go into the
Humanity into the future.
season streamings. Holy shit, that's the most amazing thing. Also, 69 HP, nice.
Have you
Animacy Correction, are gameplay videos still a viable source of income for creators on YouTube? It seems like everyone is moving towards more of a podcast model. I'm sure if I'm missing something. Maddie, the difference is, I think, in the amount of effort invested and the money retrieved. So, gameplay videos are good to drive a viewership because people like watching them. But they monetize well enough, I think, if you're an individual. But for a group or a studio, no way. Podcast ads sell extremely well. So the amount of revenue you get for the viewership is so much higher on podcasts. They're also really easy to do because very few people actually produce podcasts. They just sit down and talk, which is fine. And if the personalities involved are likable enough, then the content works. So that's kind of the monetizable format, is that you build up a following and get people interested in you with kind of higher tier content, and then you just sit down and talk and then read ads for stamps.com and get paid way, way higher because you're getting paid direct and it's also targeted marketing. And for some reason, advertisers are really cool with paying way higher rates for podcast ads. It's like the one thing in new media that advertisers have actually embraced is podcasts. Nothing else. And this is something we learned at Machinima and then at Rooster Teeth when we tried to sell placement on our gameplay series. We would get 4 times the viewership on like a demo disc, but nobody would buy it. Nobody would buy it. Just because like the advertisers weren't used to it or weren't comfortable with it or something. I don't know. It just wasn't an understood and accepted inventory in the new media space. Does that include both audio-only podcasts or video podcasts only? Oh, no, either. It's, if you can package it like a podcast to an advertiser, they are much more willing to buy it, and they're much more willing to spend money on it. At a much higher rate, too. That's just, I don't know, that's just how it shook out. I never worked in sales, so I can't comment on the actual process of it, or why people behave the way they do. But, that's certainly been what I've seen from the producer aspect of it. It's just that, man, even if it is something that's like a gameplay, as long as it's long form and you can distribute it in an audio only feed and you can represent it as a podcast, then advertisers will buy it. There's probably a ton more minutiae to that environment than I'm aware of, but that's been my experience. So yeah, if you see people moving to podcasts more, it's because they monetize extremely well. And they don't take nearly as long to make. So just when you start thinking about production as a numbers game, man hours invested versus revenue earned, it's really hard to not just make everything a podcast. Thing is, when you start thinking that way, though, you start to lose empathy with the audience, I think, and I feel like that's really important. You can't forget why the audience watched you in the first place. I feel like some people do. But that's also just kind of a byproduct of being in the game for long enough, I think. Sort of. Oh, it just happens. Oh. Shit. I wasn't talking about anyone specifically when I said that either. That's just more of a kind of passive and general observation. Oh. Low ammo on everything. I don't like this. Also, those Hell Knights are going to be coming soon. I think that's one of them. Yeah, it is. Here's the other one. Should be fine. Get some distance, though. Why is he not dead? Okay. Whoa! That's okay. I'm getting way better at this room and just like larger scale fights in general. It feels good. Thank you, Rudy. Yeah, that room used to be such a tough sticking point, and I feel like I guess it is just getting way more familiar with all the enemies, what kind and how many there are.
It could be Olivia.
H3 is the worst when it comes to being ad slutty. I mean, so I can't comment on that, but I do feel like H3 is the prime example. Well, it's weird. He kind of got to prominence by playing the victim to full screen, and then also like wisely picking fights with other media stars, I think. Oh, Waldo, thank you for the sub. But yeah, it gets to the point where you just cannot make the, like, internet-shattering meme videos in the velocity that you used to. So then you podcast, because people get interested in you as a creator.
0, 2.
Yeah. Yeah, Samuel Hayden's voice, all the voice acting in this game's so good. Oh. Damn it, I talked over Vega, how could I? I used to really like H3, but he's kind of done the Anakin Skywalker arc of becoming the thing he swore to destroy. Yeah. Because... So he did a lot of look at these fucking guys and all how shitty they are. It's really easy to do that when you've never lived in anyone's shoes. It's so easy to call it all out. And then once you get there, and you realize, oh, they made those decisions because they had this information I didn't have.
Could not have saved.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then it kind of becomes like, ugh. It kind of becomes like, I don't know. It's funny how the cycle repeats itself. And that's why I just, again, not talking about H3 or Ethan in particular, but I have such a little tolerance for what I consider like, get a load of these assholes YouTubers, because boy, there's a lot of them. It's such easy content, man. You seem so intelligent and so counterculture to be like, get a load of this shit. That's such an easy swipe. People respond to that kind of content because it makes it seem like you're fighting a power or whatever. But I don't know. I see a lot of that in video games. And it's just so cowardly. It's the most low effort, and it's the thing too where like a lot of people do it because it works, but nobody thinks about the trajectory of where they're going, and what kind of precedent that's establishing. Yeah, H3 would start crusades against people without vetting his info, and he wouldn't back down when he got called out. I did see that happen a couple of times. And this was also like, I always held myself to particular standards of reporting news, of verifying information before repeating it, or putting big red labels on things of like, we don't know this is true yet, but here's information. He wouldn't do that. He would see a couple of things, draw conclusions, and then report them as fact. And it did bring some negative attention to people that didn't deserve it.
A doorway into their world.
I think that you have a responsibility to accuracy if you report or purport yourself as a news generating source. But most people don't think that way. Yeah, Camberlin. I mean, you're right, and the audience doesn't hold them to that standard either. So it doesn't matter much. So imagine that. Imagine YouTube, because I ran into this problem when I took over Inside Gaming, is that some of our videos were getting demonetized when we were, we reported on the sexual harassment stuff at Riot. Lo and behold, we have to talk about sexual harassment in that story, and because, the word sexual was said a couple of times, we got demonetized. And I talked to YouTube and I was like, look, I get it. I get it. I get that this is driven by advertisers. I'm not saying this is your fault. But is there any way, as a news source, we can apply to be exempt or at least have leniency, so that when we report on these things, we're not punished is a strong word, but this incentivizes us to not report on important topics like this. To YouTube's credit, the person I talked to was like, yeah, I agree. That's not an ideal situation. And they didn't really go this far about it. They basically said, no, I agree, something like that needs to be done, and I keep petitioning for it internally. But man, can you imagine? Can you imagine though, people talk, kind of mentioned people weaponizing their audiences. Let's say that every fucking conservative thought leader would then apply to be a news source, and if they're denied, then they get to accuse YouTube of censoring conservative voices when it's really just some guy shooting off into his webcam about how bad women are. I can see the writing on the wall, and I kind of get why nobody would want to be in that position. Nobody wants to be the arbiter of anything, because then, yeah, you have to deal with people throwing it back in your face. Somebody has to get up and make a decision and be brave enough to back it up. I don't think anyone knows what censorship is or means. Yeah, the way it's thrown around, for sure, Namasrat. It's like people blame YouTube for censorship when there's demonetization. But demonetization is advertisers saying, we don't want to be on that content. So why is it YouTube's fault if advertisers don't want to be paired with content? And a step further than that, the advertisers don't want to be on that content because the populace will react to them in a certain way. So why is it the advertiser's fault if they don't want to be around a brand or an image or a thought or a video that could get them in trouble? Bleh. That's just, that's the way of the world, man. It's like people expect to say edgy things, but then to be exempt from any of the consequences of those things. I guess because they have, actually. It's because they have for a very long time. And now they don't want the situation to correct itself, I feel like. Anyway. Is this Secret Powder being Doom ranting? No, this is, I guess, me. I have a lot of dumb... That's a pretty unfair and grossly uniform generalization about a lot of conservative people. I mean, Joe... The use of uninformed kind of raises my hackles there. Because what I hate more than anything is when conservatives stick their noses in the air and pretend to be smarter than everyone. Not saying you're doing that, but boy do they like to throw around uninformed a lot. Turns out you can disagree with somebody and not be uninformed. There's this, I'm on a ranty mood right now. And again, not your fault, but it is a rhetorical tactic I've seen used by everybody, which is that, oh, if you don't agree with me, you just must not have the same information. Because there's no way that any thinking human could have the same information and come to a separate conclusion, unless you're just stupid. Believe me, I used to think that way too. So I get it. Oops, I haven't been buying upgrades. Anyway, yes, I was generalizing. So I apologize if you felt singled out or that your beliefs were marginalized. But at the same time, I know that there are shitheads on the left, but man, conservatism has really been pushing the boundaries lately in being abject assholes. I'm okay saying that. I'm okay saying that. This two-side shit doesn't count when one side is actively pushing the boundaries as far as possible out of human decency. That just makes the center seem like it's further away than it is. I'm not okay with that. Shit! Whoa! Dude. There. What? The fuck? Why was that so fast? Yeah. No! Damn it! Jesus Christ, okay. Woo! I shouldn't be pushing that hard. I really just need to kill these people. Ah! Ah! Okay. Let's have an impeachment without accusing the president of a crime. No, they did. That's what an impeachment is. They did. There were 2 counts of impeachment. That's what that is. That's exactly what that... Wait, what? Ah, that was just... I only saw half a message, so I shouldn't react to that. Across the spectrum, most people would genuinely think their morals are sound. Yeah. I think that's true, Thicket Smith. No one thinks they're the bad guy. No bully thinks they're the bully. Actually, I take that back. I did meet a couple of people who were just assholes and knew it. Didn't care. One of the most interesting people I think about still sometimes is somebody who kind of proudly said, yeah, I'm an asshole, and was just an asshole. So, yeah. People think the center is a static position and not affected by the sides around them. That's true. I love that if you disagree with me, then your uninformed argument tips off right away that the person you're talking to has already decided you're beneath him and won't engage in good faith. Yeah, I used to be that way. I remember. It's when you can't understand a world in which 2 people with the same information can come to separate conclusions about a topic. And here's the real fucker. They can both be right from their perspectives. It's just the steadfast unwillingness to incorporate any like moral relativism into your world. Because then that makes your worldview less simple. Very easy to make sense of the world when everything is nice and easy, black and white. Everything's real nice and basic. It makes everything easy to process. And it makes it easier to convince yourself that you're right all the time when things are simple. I was centrist, then I became anti-government. Just anti-concept of government, because government bad. Yeah, sorry. I know I get on these ticks a little bit, and it may not be for everybody, so if this isn't what you came here for, I apologize. I guess I got all that horny juice running through me already, so... Okay, gotta do another one. Let's go. Alright, this fucking guy. He went down. Fuck. There we go. Whoop. Ooh. That's just a stump. That's just a stump. It's just a ham. In order to argue anything, you have to know both sides in full. Which so many people this day and age do not take the time. The right will say you are uneducated, and the left will call you racist, sexist, etc. So many people don't want to sit down and debate / discuss. Yeah, discuss I think is the more operative word. To actually like listen. People want to tell. They want to make you understand them. But there's very little desire to understand someone else, mostly because I think people that get really worked up about that have spent a long time, you know, in either their own mind or in discussion circles villainizing the other side. What's your FOV at? Let's find out. It's as high as it can go. I think 130. Yeah. I'm in fish vision. Did you know that Doomslayer, his eyes are actually pointed in different directions? He's like a chameleon. So he can see more demons to kill. Knowing both sides in full is just impossible. Listening is the main thing that would help from any point of view. Yeah, way too awesome. Now that I agree with. I do think that
We're only temporarily.
listening to somebody you disagree with and listening to their reasoning
Move each one
is one of the most fascinating things.
individually. Carefully release the hinges.
Yeah, Chubachuro. Man, I keep wanting to mess up that word, so I'm trying not to.
Energy isn't necessary.
Ultimate Gamer achievement? That's a really good question. Ultimate Gamer achievement. I don't know. I just want to grill for God's sakes? Yeah. I mean, that's the idea. Is that when government's functioning properly, you're free to live your life. Glad he backed up. Oh shit. Yep. Ah! Jeez. Jeez. Okay. Still moving through it though. Still moving through it. Yeah. Yeah, it's... You guys are being pretty civil in chat, so I won't say much. I will say that just be civil to everyone, even if they're saying things you massively disagree with, you know? Not that there's any problem yet, but... Death Moon Phoenix, thank you for the sub. And Fallen, thank you for the cheers. Yeah, Kala's here to timeout. Kala doesn't take any shit, by the way. She don't give nobody no quarter, so you watch out. Watch your damn mouth. Can you? Oh, you can get up from here. I never come this way. Maybe I should, because then I can break this thing and yeah, get the secrets in here. Neat. Have I just discovered a better path?
The hell energy.
It's the age of affirmation, not information.
Without the filters.
I think to some degree that's always been true. It's just way more visible now.
Warning.
What
Energy
you are
contamination
destroying
detected.
is more valuable than
Okay, so this is what makes the robot move
you
over.
can possibly imagine. It is a perfect and unlimited energy resource.
Oh, okay, then he goes over and takes the block down there. Interesting, okay. Yeah, Melissa. Chat's being pretty good. Not having hell destroy the world, that's important. You guys are awesome. Thank you. I bear the responsibility here of kind of popping off, but I'm very grateful that you guys are able to both talk about serious topics and joke about dumb shit at the same time. It's fantastic. So everyone in chat right now, give yourselves a little pat on the back for showing that there is actually some cool stuff on this internet of ours. Yeah. Do you really like... Oh boy, sorry. What about intolerance of intolerance? Yeah, it's... Okay, so yeah, so Loop, you're kind of describing an interesting apparent contradiction. And to me, because I see that a lot of like so much for the tolerant left kind of thing. Well, I'm racist, shouldn't you tolerate me? I'm not saying that's what you're saying. I'm throwing to an extreme to make a point. Yeah, it does seem like it's a contradiction, right? If you want to be tolerant and open... Wait, the block's not down here. Where'd the block go? Where are you, block? Huh? Where does the block come from? How do we get up there? Well, anyway, so yeah, it's tough because I think it's perfectly normal at a certain point when you're forming your worldview or your belief structure to try to be 100% cohesive about how you think about things. And this is me talking from my perspective directly and my experiences. I thought for the longest time that a belief structure that is 100% logical and free of any kind of logical contradiction was the superior structure. Facts and logic, you know? So the intolerance of intolerance things is a hard idea to wrap your head around in that case. The thing is, like, belief structures don't have to be mathematical. So I think it's totally acceptable to be tolerant of everything except intolerance. And that's tricky because then that relies on individual judgment to decide what intolerance actually is. And that's what makes it so tricky. Is that, yeah, an amount of personal judgment is involved. And everyone's personal judgment is different. Some people may think something is being intolerant. Some people may think it's just being normal. And that's when life gets weird. Is you have to live around all those different belief structures and respect them all to some degree. And then everyone has their own dividing line about what is no longer tolerable. I have my own boundaries there. You probably have yours. Those can be different. They don't have to be the same. And I don't think that there is one belief structure that you can, or one moral structure that you can apply over everyone, which is, again, what makes the process so messy and relative. So, yeah, the idea that like tolerance has to be uniform, even accepting. So it's different, I think, between accepting belief structures that are different than your own and accepting belief structures that tacitly encourage the what am I thinking of? Like that are based around prejudice, that encourage the suppression of others based on who they are, not what they do. That's kind of the big thing. So if you're saying like women can't be funny, well, guess what? That's sexist. And it's a belief, but it's a shitty one, and it's not one that I have to be around. I feel comfortable in labeling that a sexist belief. Because by my own mathematical definitions, it absolutely is. So I guess maybe everyone has their own math. That's not something that I consider I have to, like, be tolerant of. At least he's one of the funniest people I've ever seen. Yeah, I mean, there's that also. Also, it's just mathematically wrong. But, you know, people find amazing ways to ignore the world around them to keep their worldviews intact. Yeah, tonight is the night, right? Well, it feels like it, doesn't it? Anyway, that was a long ramble because I see confusion about that represented a lot of like, well, wait a minute. How can you be tolerant but intolerant at the same time? Yeah, it's not an easy thing to wrap your head around. Wrap one's head around, I should say. Try to make it a little more generic. Keldar, thank you for gifting tons of subs. That's very kind of you. Gotta be honest, I'm frankly shocked that my goddamn ranting hasn't scared everyone off. You beat Sekiro yet? No. I need to get back to it. I'm scared. It's scary. I just haven't played it in a long time, and ow, I'm worried. What hurt me? Where are you going? Where are you going? Huh? Where are you going? Look at you! Running away, policeman. The way people justify their beliefs is wild to me, too. I have a skinhead coworker, Jesus Christ. I'll clarify that he's not a Nazi, even though he also admits his views align with them. If you have to clarify, no, I'm not a Nazi, you probably have shitty opinions. Yeah. I've asked myself that a lot. If, like, somebody came up to me and proudly admitted that they were a Nazi, would I just punch them in the face? Probably not. It's so tempting to be like, yeah. I don't know. That would just cause more problems than it would solve. But, man, you talk about not having to be tolerant of intolerance. I mean, Hitler did something wrong. I think we can all say that. A lot of it.
Warning.
They say the word Nazi is thrown around these days. It's disgusting and insulting to those who actually suffered under real Nazis. I can agree with that. I think overuse on the internet has burned it out a little bit. But I do also think that you should call out fascism when you see it. And holy shit, has there been some fascist stuff going on. Some downright fascist shit. So, I think it's important to not let that slide, because there are certain people, if you give them an inch, then they'll take a goddamn mile. Kind of like Hitler. It was called appeasement. It didn't work out very well. But yeah, I do think that escalation is a problem in discourse. People running to very hurtful words when they don't need to.
We balance their hell energy with our science, making it usable and safe. We solved an energy crisis the world had no answer for. It works. You cannot do this.
So good. Political correctness has its place, but it can be a dangerous weapon too. Oh, you mean like cancel culture? I would agree, except that by my perception, cancel culture doesn't work. Like, the people who have been canceled don't really seem canceled. I don't know. I'm drawing a pretty heavy inference from what you said. So, what I do think is frustrating is the sort of the mob mentality is frustrating to see, of people that just want a righteous kill. You know, they want a good target. They want to feel like they've done something good in the world, and that gets visited out upon the softest target at any particular time. That's definitely a thing, and that's always a shame to see. What? Oh yeah, Kevin Spacey, I guess, hasn't really made it back yet. Not that he should. Yeah, mob mentality is as old as humans. Absolutely true. That's the other thing that I constantly think about, almost in a way of like trying to keep perspective, is that all of the issues that seem to be so loud and present now are part of the human experience and have been for quite a long time. And that doesn't mean that, like, not arguing for complacency in any respect. I think one's life should be spent, like, one's life should consider how to improve one's own circumstance as well as the circumstances of the people before and the people coming after. That's just my take, though. That's not something I can really force on anyone else. Talk about, like, moral relativity. That's where I'm like, well, okay. I think it's a good thing to go out and pick up trash, you know, but I'm not going to tell anyone else they have to do it. Ooh, that was dumb. Whoa! Yeah. hungry people. You guys talking about piss? You guys got wrapped it back around to piss again? What level is this out of how many? This is level 4 of 13. I think I've already... No, I haven't. Yeah. Kojima taught us how to weaponize our piss. There's a case-by-case basis, not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. Yeah. I think that's the benefit of getting older, of having more life experiences and just interacting with more people. Is it broadens your mind about the human experience, and I mean there is that. That's a cliche, but you know, don't judge a man. I guess partially, and this may seem shitty, and maybe like I'm claiming too much. That is kind of why I feel comfortable judging like angry young white dudes, because I used to be one. And I feel like I kind of understand where a lot of that comes from, because I was the same way. I'm not saying that I got better, but I do think a lot of that behavior is not good. It spreads anger, it spreads hate, it spreads uncivility. And the devil's trick is to make it seem like you're being oh so civil while you're doing it. I know, because I used to do it. So, part of me is like, yeah... I see the game and it's shitty. I'm getting boomered. Oh! You can't say that. No. My precious youth. I don't know. It's funny because now no one really believes me. I mean, I've even tried to tell Stephanie about it and she doesn't believe me, but I used to be pretty hard incel back in the day. Where's this block? Did I fuck this up? Can I not get this now? Maybe I have to stomp the last thing? That's so weird. Did I do something? What happened? What put you in that mode and what got you out of it? That's a good question. I've thought a lot about that. I think it's just having a healthy dose of testosterone. I think testosterone does crazy things to young men. I mean, it's awesome. Don't get me wrong. Like, when you first get your first kick of testosterone. Oh no, so Esobest has a lesser meaning. I mean, I very much was. I had a huge chip on my shoulder because I wasn't getting laid. I mean, on a more emotional level, it's because I thought I was unfit for female companionship. But yeah, when you get that first kick of testosterone and then you listen to a Slayer album, that shit rules. Or Linkin Park, better yet. So, are you going now? What's going on here? What are you doing, little block bot? Take my block down so I can jump on the robot. So it was a combination of a couple things. I think young dudes are conditioned to... Okay, now you're putting block. Good for you. I think young dudes are... I think it's part of the male condition to feel like if you're a strong man, then you should be able to go into the world and make your needs met. If you're hungry, go get food. If you're lonely, go get a friend. If you want companionship, go get a mate. So I felt a lot of pressure that I was supposed to be able, like, not that I was owed, because that's how a lot of the verbiage goes, but that, like, I had done everything right. I was trying to be a good person, which is trying to be a good person and being a good person, two extremely different things. But I had followed the templates that were laid out for me by media, because that's the only really, like, study I had of how the world works, or ostensibly works. So I would play the role of the guy who gets the girl in the end in the movies, and couldn't understand why nobody wanted to date me. The truth was, it's because I was a frumpy ass nerd who had to be smarter than everyone in the room. You might see some of those tendencies are still around. Because that was my self-identity, right? I identified myself by being intelligent or a smart kid, because that's what people told me growing up, which they didn't know what it was doing. And I'm not saying you shouldn't do those things, but that's the effect it had on me. Is that my identity revolved around that. I didn't know that yet. So yeah, as I sort of followed the narrative that was put in front of me, I became increasingly frustrated that I wasn't getting what I was owed by the narrative, which is a hot chick who listens to what I have to say and tells me that I'm smart. And then it's, as the years go by and you spend time being lonely and you spend time being, beating yourself up about it, then you start to resent the thing that makes you feel that way, which is human females. So there's, that creates a very powerful and very toxic combination of feelings. The desperation for acceptance and the resentment that it hasn't come yet. So then, every time I talked to any potential girl that might have ever had any interest in me, they had to then confront this, like, simmering negativity that I always had right below the surface, which was not their fault, and boy do I not blame anyone for not wanting any part of that. So then it's just a self-feeding problem. And here's the real kicker then. It wasn't there when I was in that mode, but if I could go on YouTube and have people that seem to know what they're talking about telling me that it's not my fault, and that it is their fault, and that I should be mad about it, I would have gotten mad about it. I probably would have gone way down that rabbit hole, because, I mean, people have said now that I do have a bit of a way with words, and I feel like I could have probably been a pretty good alt-right figurehead. Probably could have made a go at that. So, I guess I get the loneliness, I get the frustration, I get the anger, I get the confusion, I get all that stuff, and I kind of see how those feelings get weaponized by people. And I think a lot of the time those people don't even know they're doing it. They're just saying things and the audience responds to them, so they keep saying them. They keep doubling down. It's a positive feedback loop of negativity. I was very, very lucky in that I had some very patient friends, female friends specifically, that for some reason were willing to deal with my bullshit. Oh my god, that's incredible. Blech. And eventually, like, were able to tell me in words that I could understand what was wrong with me. The big thing that I remember that snapped me out of it, that made me realize kind of what a flimsy persona I'd created for myself, was I was in, like, talk number 20 with one of my friends. I was like, I just don't get why girls don't like me. And then she said, well, girls like dudes that are confident. I was like, well, I'm confident. She said, no, you're not. And then that's when I had to be like, oh, that was the, like, head explosion moment of being like, wow, I'm actually not. That made me think about it. Of like, oh my god, I actually have a lot of issues towards women, and that really influences how I interact with them. And yeah, interesting. I remember that moment pretty specifically. And not everyone has that. Not everyone has patient friends, or has that moment where they realize that, yeah, they have built up a fake ego to protect themselves from acknowledging that they may not be the person that they want to be. Sherlock Brolms, thank you. Revenge, thank you for the sub. So yes, that is the long and winding tale of why I think I have a pretty good perspective on that whole thing, because I was very close to it and bought into it pretty hard before it had the form it has now. How would you feel if this is that moment for somebody? I'd feel great. That's why I talk so much.
That's it then.
So hopefully somebody gets a use out of it. If I could have made that period of my life shorter and saved myself a lot of frustration and loneliness, I would have. So maybe I can do that for somebody else. That seems awfully self-aggrandizing, and I shouldn't do that, because I also don't think that my experience is going to save anyone, you know. But I think it is talking about feelings, and especially the path a young man takes is not something that gets discussed much. And in the position you were, tried for the hardest time to get a girl to fall in love with me when I was a mess of emotions. Gotten help and it's been months. Okay. Sorry. And scrolled off there. But yeah, it's...
to the tower were destroyed in the explosion.
men act out while women hold it all in until we spontaneously combust. That has been my perception too.
There are thrust boots.
If a dude is mad, it's because something else made him mad. If a woman's upset, it's because she did something wrong. And that really does... That's a huge generalization, but for me at least, it does explain a lot of the dynamic that we see sometimes.
Presence at unsafe levels.
Either through societal conditioning or just, I don't know, through nature. Who knows? There does seem to be that little... I typically despise anyone who's like, women are like bleh, and men are like bleh. I'm like, come on, man. You're talking about 3.5 billion people when you generalize like that. But it is something that I've noticed. I have like one friend, but I've been visiting a psychotherapist for the past few months and been taking pills, so maybe I'll improve myself in the coming years. I don't know though. Yeah, self-improvement is a tough thing to think about. Because I think improvement can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people, but I guess as long as you have a vision of who you want to be, or I think more specifically, the kinds of mistakes you don't want to make anymore. I think for me, the really, oh my god, the really hurtful thing was oh god, why are there so many of these guys? Was acknowledging that I had because I had an inability to sort of acknowledge some of my character faults, had taken that out on the friends and people that I cared about around me.
Lockdown disengaged.
Yeah, when you're not exactly sure what to improve or how, for sure. Yeah. But you have time. Men don't get raised with the tools for this, and a lot of the time end up emotionally stunted through no fault of their own. I agree with that. I think at some point an individual has to take responsibility for their own life instead of laying it at the feet of the tools that they got. But I do think some people have a much better launch than others do. Yeah, I agree. I think that's what's also really disheartening is when some people are out there being like, guys, we gotta rap, you know? We gotta talk about feelings. And then other people are out there like, fuck that, man. I'm a dude, fuck that. I eat steak. It's just like, okay, fine, you can do both. How about you can do both? The fragility is so strong. I demand males be eradicated. But who would go to war? Who would build all the bridges? Who would go out and shoot all the cows? No, I still think. I think men are not all bad, but there's some issues there. There's some things that need talking. Little spicy bit here and there. A little disc of jalapeno. Here's the real brain tickler. You can be a man and be really proud of being a man and feel very manly and still also acknowledge that there's some things that could stand to be improved. You can do all those things all at the same time, turns out. It's actually possible. Ucker Feo. Thank you for the Prime sub, and Daedalus, thank you for the cheer. Used to make it my life goal to appear as attractive to girls as possible. If you start telling me that was true, I'm working on. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people early on make some weird decisions about what to do with their life or what their value should be. I did. And then I realized it was video games all along. BOC Productions, thanks for the Prime sub. So here I am living my truth. Yeah, also the concept that therapy doesn't mean you're broken. Yeah, so that's a good one. The weakest people refuse to acknowledge any of their faults. The strongest people know them and consider them. And I think more powerfully than anything, apologize for them when they cause problems. You think the stream might be messed up? Why, what's wrong, Alex? What's going on? Never would have thought. Mad respect. Oh, well, thank you, Raison Rambo. I like your name. Good on your end? Okay. Kill Ya Gooder. I like that name a lot. That's a really good name. How's the run going? Very, very well. Oh no. thing is, oh my gosh, Kala. That copy pasta hits close to home because that's shit I would say. For real. Oof. Man. Luckily that window in my life was mercifully short, but... There was a time when any girl gamers in the vicinity had to fear and watch out for me. Not in like a cool lock up your daughters kind of way, but in that dude's a creep, don't talk to him kind of way. That's the desperation to be acknowledged, right? What are you doing? Whoa! That's when I was absolutely desperate for a female to like I just needed one, and that's what makes it really bad. Is I just needed one to date me, so I could prove to myself that I wasn't broken or hideous, which I was. So it kind of worked out. But man, imagine trying to date somebody with that mentality, just like I need you to prove that somebody will spend time with me. Crap. I mean, what a disrespectful thing to treat somebody as, or to use them as a prop just to fluff up your own shitty self-esteem. Ow! Shoot. Shoot the rest of these dingoes. I guess that's what a lot of people do. There we go. Nah. Why do they always use the word female? Because what else do you say? Women? That's too respectful. I think the stereotype exists because people who have those problems with women don't see them as people. And again, speaking from experience here, they're just means to an end. And this is when it starts getting into representation matters kind of stuff. Because if you as a young man have only grown up with media telling you that women are rewards for doing life tasks, for doing manly things like killing your enemies, then you're gonna try to find an enemy to kill to get your woman. Theoretically. That's if you buy into the idea that media trains people on how to behave in the world. It did for me, so I'm okay with that. I imagine it doesn't for everybody, but that was certainly my experience. That said, it's certainly not my take that, like, problematic media should be scrubbed from the face of the planet. I just think it's like saving the princess stuff can still exist. It's just maybe you need to have a talk about it. Be like, okay, we've had a lot of fun here tonight, and boy, that princess's rack was prime, huh? But women are people. Think about that. Were you ever creepy asterisk guy? Or like, sweating, change or rub my brow? I was close to it, but I was never exactly that guy. I was very close though. I would say the equivalent of that back then. Sure, wasn't quite an uwu. I never did like way too emotive anime talk. Luckily, that was never me. Never screamed kawaii at an anime convention, but I did definitely go to anime conventions. So. Oops. Wait. Wrong. This? Yeah. Sikasan, you've been noticed. Yeehaw, Jones! That's an excellent... Oh god, you're living the dream right there. Saving your anime princess with your fine Hattori Hanzo steel. Really living it. Mall Ninja phase. Fedoras. I think it seems like everybody's collectively been trained out of fedoras, but man, the early warning systems. Not to assume that you had such a confusing upbringing. Who, me? Game tech head? I mean, maybe? It doesn't seem that confusing to me, but I guess I lived through it. I didn't miss a rune, did I? No. Why? What was confusing about it? What's wrong with fedoras? Ooh. Dr. Bagelman. A lot of people, a lot of dudes, like to wear them as a shortcut to fashion and class, without actually, learning how to interact socially. Just slap a fedora on there. Come on, surely you're aware of the Oh, you got your desktop computer? Hell yeah, dude! Welcome to the world. It's awesome out here.
Argent accumulator she's carrying.
Fedoras are back? Really?
Use it to open a portal manually into hell.
Do you already know where all the hidden collectibles are? Most of them, Sid, yeah.
To their dimension is still viable. We are at great risk, Dr. Hayden.
Uh-oh, Call, you doing a girl call out? I thought we were done with horny chat. Are we going back to horny chat?
Hello, and welcome to the UAC,
Give me that.
home of the patented
No one will admit. Nope.
filtration system developed by Dr. Olivia Pierce.
Okay, this is a safe space.
With this
How could
technology,
you be so incel but still go to anime conventions?
hell energy,
Wait,
clean control.
do you think those two are not
It powers this
closely linked?
and is broadcast throughout the universe from Argent Tower.
Do you think I got laid at anime conventions? Because let me tell you, that didn't happen. I already told you I had trouble, like, talking to girls. I don't know what you think happens at anime conventions, my man. But it's not this guy swimming in cosplay poon. Absolutely not. Seen the Eternals Castorel remaster on Steam? No, I don't know what that is. Yeah, exactly. Thumb Ninjas is correct. Girls at anime conventions have their pick of the damn litter. Also, a good portion of them are crazy, just like the dudes. It's all a weird situation. Okay, got everything. Okay. Didn't die, full health. I'm good. No straight white guys gotten laid at an anime convention. Now that I disagree with. I have seen gentlemen with good figures dressed as Gact or, you know, various anime boys, and they can pull in a good haul. The fishing at the anime seas is very generous. Have you ever thought about making your own podcast? Love to listen to you talk about games and politics. Sort of got one going with Bruce, yeah. The Talk to the Internet podcast. Oh, I only have one. But yeah, I was not that guy. I would say in terms of like anime mateability, I was pretty low on the totem pole. Didn't have the abs. Although, man, that was an interesting experience. Something that I still think about kind of frequently was like, so I remember there being discussion about representation of female bodies and the complexes that give young women and stuff like that. And I remember I experienced a small fraction of that going to anime conventions and seeing like all of the very effeminate, very, very skinny dudes just raking it in and being like, how am I supposed to compete here? I'm a dumpy, doughy ass dude. Don't know how to groom myself. You know, again, a lot of issues that I very easily could have taken control of. Should I save this? Should I save these points up for the Gauss rifle? I feel like I'm ahead on points. I feel like there's upgrades I haven't purchased. I don't know why I feel that way. Huh. Save them. Uranium, yeah. And then the moving fast while zoomed is pretty good. I feel like I kind of want to try to get this upgrade at some point. Hello, manufactured nethicite. A jawline cut through wood. Yeah, it's only there because I lost weight. I had a much rounder, squishier face. Assault rifle is redundant with minigun. That's a really good point. Although, I would say this is my only super ranged weapon, but then again, once I get the Gauss rifle, it kind of becomes that. You gonna crash for the night? All right, Geralt Derivia. Thank you for, hey, thanks for joining the stream again. It's always nice to have you around. Last time I missed a secret in this level, but I don't remember what it is. I guess I don't really need it, but... I just picked the worst subculture to join every era, and I know I'm trying to stop myself from becoming a full-on e-boy TikToker. Aw. Are you making good TikToks? Yeah, do it. Why not do it? But MDK 1 and 2 for $8 today? Those are good games, Skio. MDK 2, it's fantastic. One of BioWare's first games. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's a quad damage in this room.
Presence at unsafe level. Lockdown.
I think I see it over there. I already hurt myself with my rocket launcher. Gotta be careful. Let's see. Shit. Oh, God bless you, quad damage. Dude. Yeah, this song is so good. Where are you? Hey, fuck. Where are your dumbass shooting? Where are you? There you are. Oh, there's the imp anyway. Whoop! Oh yeah, I forgot. There we go. Alright, I gotta do 2 more of those.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
How does he have the centered gun? Yeah, it's just a setting. Gemlamau. It's just right there in the options. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, the monster arenas get pretty awesome. I mean, I kind of prefer monster arena fights to some of the earlier game fights, so the feeling of velocity is real fun. Plus, once you get a good gun selection, then like you start swapping around guns for whatever you need in a given moment. The rhythm of it feels so good. How close to your best run? The next stage. So if I can finish this stage, then I'll be very, very close to my personal best. I've only gotten to the next stage twice total. It should theoretically not be that hard to finish this level, but there are a lot of instant death areas, which is like I'm just going to be extra careful and probably move pretty slowly. What's the estimate for how long this is start to finish? That's a really good question. I don't think I know. If you just like play it all in one stretch. No one can take liking ska from you? I would never. You earned every bit of liking ska that you have now. 6 to 8 hours in one sitting? Okay. Fum Bidler, thanks for the sub.
The accumulator's energy signature indicates that it is nearing the top of this quantum facility.
If she ruptures that accumulator near the origin beam, she could open a portal to their world that we will never be able to close.
Sounds like a job for a Doomslayer. Gravy Gladiator, thank you. Way too awesome, thank you. This new PB, not yet, but actually pretty close to it. I don't think I'm at fall death or fall height yet. Maybe I am now. How's your time off been so far? Pretty good. I would say this last week has been the closest to, I guess, what my new normal might be. And it's been pretty damn delightful. I've had a really good time just streaming a lot and talking with people. Kind of what I always wanted to do. Shit. Oh, yeah, there's the invincibility. Let me get that. Alright. Oh, invulnerability counts down when you're in a glory kill? That sucks.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Not bad. Yeah, I've just got so many upgrade points. Where did all these come from? There's armor somewhere. There you are. Here's my sweet armor.
The road to hell is paved by Argent Energy.
Don't focus on the game, go back to ranting. You're breezing through levels and you're ranting, and I'm Child Hunger. Roll with that. Child Hunger is bad. Rant complete. No, you're right. I gotta get my shit up and running. I don't know. I've been able to put more time into this game lately than usual. Usually I'd be able to do like one run a week. So I kind of attribute my improvement to just being able to play more in a closer density of time. Copa rant? No real rant stored up on that. That's just another instance of like, yeah, you thought you were a grown-up media producer because you were on YouTube, but it turns out you were actually immune from a lot of the things that working producers have had to deal with for a very long time. So yeah, guess what? You have to deal with standards and practices now. And that's it. I think you're uninformed about child hunger. How dare you, Larynx? I think you're a Nazi. How about that? Oh boy, that might get me. You don't get toss banned for throwing that around, do you? I guess Twitch would probably be in trouble. Tool, I'm glad that I can be your favorite titty streamer. You wear fat boy shirts? Oh man, I know that very well. I had a power, like my closet was segregated into fat boy shirts that I wore, and then the back part of the closet of like really awesome shirts that I wanted to wear someday. That was always my motivation to like try to lose weight. That method of motivation didn't work out too well, turns out. I still have a lot of like tighter fitting shirts in the back of my closet that I have saved someday. What's your opinion on someone with a psych degree trying to get into acting? Because it's me. Well, I hope the best for you. I don't think I have much of an opinion, but if that's your dream and that's what you want to do, then I really hope it works out. Out of Battlefront 2 go earlier, worth getting for the Origin sale? I mean, Gem, how expensive is it in the Origin sale? Some people are asking about that. I am only playing it because I have Origin access and I haven't gone through my 10 hours yet. It's $11? I mean, that's not much, but at the same time, I think Origin access is $5. You can just pay for 1 month and then turn off auto renewal, and then you'll know if like 10 hours is a lot. It's enough to know if you'll like a game or not, I think. Okay, so yeah, there was a secret I just didn't find last time. I wonder what it was. Oh, it was that. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. I'm getting older and wiser. I'm not. Nope. Not doing it. Nope. No. I can get that, that Gauss rifle, though. I can do that. I live in a studio apartment where the piss flushes back into my toilet. I don't think this is home gym material. Maybe. Maybe it's like a really scrappy home gym, like Rocky 3. I had the tiger. Don't true gamers 100%? I guess they do, yeah. Holy shit. Oh my god. That was terrifying. Why did I do that? What's wrong with me? Did you play Link's Awakening? I did. It was cute, but I'm gonna be honest, kinda underwhelming. The game it was short, it was basic. That game should not have been 60 bucks. Then again, I think I've vented this incredibly powerful hot take before. It's like that when I got here. Ugh. I refused 100% games after my Red Dead 2 save was corrupted and I lost all my hard-earned hunting progress. Ugh. That's awful. Ugh. I'm sorry to hear that. That is some real loss. Wait, a chunk? Wait, what? Smashed through the toilet lightly? There's a chunk missing from your toilet. Toilets are supposed to have all their chunks installed. I'm pretty sure of that. So I guess your landlord just doesn't want to buy a toilet or try to repair it or anything. Get you another toilet. Yeah, we're gonna need some toilet picks. I mean, we don't actually. I always feel kind of weird. Oh yeah, what's free? Shadow Tactics is free on Epic? Okay. Yeah, they're giving away like one game a day until New Year's, right? They're trying their best, man. They're trying to make you love them. Is it working yet? Dear God, just love them. Yeah, we're gonna need to see those toilet picks. Okay. Show those toilet curves. We've had it until it came out. Oh, sorry. Somebody else. Borderlands 3 any good? I heard the story sucked, but is it any fun? It's pretty similar to older Borderlands. I had a fun time with it. I ran through the campaign once, and I'll probably never play it again. Maybe if DLC comes out, that seems really interesting, but I wasn't a big fan of DLC for Borderlands 2, so I don't know. It was okay. It seemed to sell really well, so I'm glad about that. Oh yeah, you can't get up from here. Borderlands 2 was better? I think it came out in a time when there wasn't as much competition. I think there's more competition in the looter-shooter space nowadays. Okay. Bunkers and badasses. Excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake? Kind of. 7's a weird game. I like it a lot. Why do I have 1 health? But I do think that a lot of what made 7 work was it was like, I think a lot of pop culture in the West was suddenly waking up to anime, and that game was real anime. Very 90s cyberpunk as well. So, I'm not confident it's... Like, I do think it was very much a product of its time, so I'm a little interested to see how the new one goes over. Damn it. Sometimes they just don't die, it's weird. Oh, rose tinted, that shit puts me to sleep when you get closer to the big finale, and I only wake up for the last area. Yeah, that game the pacing got weird near the end. That's why I never really beat it more than once. You like Borderlands 2's story? I guess. Handsome Jack was a good character. I wouldn't say that it had the best story, though. I tend to be pretty unforgiving of video game narratives, though. Oh, they gotta be right next to the thing. Walk faster! Gee, there we go. Do people still hate Anthony Birch? Yeah, I'm not sure why they dogpiled on him so hard. Racer Rambo, found you last summer on the YouTube. Super excited to see where you go from here. Keep up the great content. Well, thank you. Also, Jiminy, I think I thanked you before, but if I didn't, thank you again. I think I get another rune slot. I do. Yeah, this one seems... useful. Wish Borderlands 3 ran better. Yeah, the performance issues were interesting. Weird. Okay, yeah, the Praetor token's right there. That's screaming, clapped up screaming, Raider screaming, screaming. Yeah, every NPC screams. It's wacky. Oh boy, it's wacky. Gonna be Roxas when you grow up. Cool. So yeah, I guess, man, wrapping it all the way back around to Final Fantasy VII. I'm confident that Square will make a good game, and I think the combat system looks really interesting. And to some degree, I still like that like 90s anime cyberpunk aesthetic. Ugh. It's like there's no way you can die from there. Shouldn't be stupid though. What? So I'm excited to check it out. Yeah, the Gauss cannon is around here. I'm almost to it. How far do you think you are with this run? Seems like you're further than... Yeah, I'm further than I get a lot of times, so I'll say that. I'm not as far as I've ever been. I'm about to be as far as I've ever been, unless I do something real stupid. Which is not unheard of. Not out of the question. Yeah, and the big tube. Here comes big tube. There's nothing in this room.
From claiming what I am owed! What I was promised!
Actually, hold on. Okay, I got the Argent Sills. That's mostly what I care about. Alright. Time for the butt clencher. Hooah! God. It's stressful every time. God. Okay, no problem. That's Z. Okay. The thing is, like, the Gauss cannon uses plasma, and plasma stuns, and stuns seem really important, so I don't know. Yeah, make the jump perfectly, trip and shoot myself with the Gauss cannon. His head flies off, that's it. Doomslayer's... And thus ends the tale of the Doomslayer. Chris, how do you fight the beast that is procrastination? I think one of the easiest things, or what helps me, I think, is to think about a project in terms of discrete tasks. Oops, that's right. C is crouch. Instead of, and so it feels less intimidating if I have to do a project or something to get started on a project. If it's like, well, tonight I can just do steps 1 and 2. Like, I'll just start collecting this stuff, or I'll just start reading up on this. Just like, don't feel the need to bite off the entire project the very first time you start it. Let's just dabble into it, and then put it down, and then dabble into it again, and then put it back down. Doing a little bit day by day. And it becomes much easier to do that when you are able to break a complicated task down into its parts. And sometimes breaking it down into parts is part of the task. So the first step can be, what are the steps? And that's it. Just write it down. And you're done. You just did it. Now the next day you can come back to that list and be like, okay, what steps should I start on? Start on that step. You don't need to finish it, but you're already further than you were. Yeah, I think defining the problem is an easy place to get started. And then once you put in that work, oh, there's a quad in there. I didn't know that. I'm gonna go get it. Makes sense. How did he survive a quad damage rocket? What a jerk. I know there are demons. Oh boy, there's one right there. Oh, when did I get an invulnerability? I remember that. Okay. Moving on to level 6. This is the furthest I've ever gotten. At least the kind of end of this level. How far into the hell levels did you get? This one. Yeah, this is the run, baby. This is it. I knew it. I could feel it. Procrastination is perception of prioritization. Rather than looking at a task as work, think of it in terms of priority and work your way through it. Procrastination is a mindset battle more than anything. I agree. I agree. I wonder who that voice is. Maybe we'll learn that in Doom Eternal. Have you mapped out the rest of the levels, or are you going blind? Semi-blind. I do hold to my convictions that the game actually does get easier once you get a good amount of upgrades and some good runes going. That said, I keep dying on this level, so I do think I had to tune the way I work in arena fights. The other times I've died, it's because I wasn't staying as far away from the demons as I can. That becomes an interesting risk-reward proposition, though. If you're low on health, or you need ammo out of the chainsaw or something like that. The game design is actually really goddamn smart in that the safe way to play is to just stay as far away from everything as possible and shoot it until it dies. Doom strats, but they do give you reasons to go in and try to mix it up, or force you to go in and mix it up. Damn it, that was a good time to get some rocket launcher. Oh, no, it wasn't actually. So, like, the risky play actually would be to go in and try to do a glory kill. There's no reason to. I'm full on health. And all it would do is get me closer to enemies that might melee me if their, like, stun wears off or something like that. Hello, Anthony. Oh, you know, just playing Doom. It's something I tend to do, I guess. It's a habit I picked up. Number of enemies tend to spawn here. God damn it! Ugh. That's why I didn't die. It was a Hell Knight, not an imp. Oh, he's not stunned. He's not stunned. That sweet boy is not stunned. There we go. That. Me, I gotta... Oh, it's right, it's glory killing the right leg for the Hellraisers. Ow. Hello! Yep. That's why glory killing is not a good idea in those circumstances. Damn it. Turned its wrong leg forward. How am I supposed to do this? There we go. Well, I guess like that. Life is just cleaning shit. Man, you said it. Again, big thoughts in chat tonight. Big things. High intellectual chat. 8,000 IQ chat tonight. Loving it. Life lessons, wisdom. clear minds. Salad bar. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, AGDQ. Man, it's coming. Ooh, it's coming. They're doing CGDQ right now, or like CGDQ throwback, which has been really fun to watch. Man, I'm excited. That reminds me, I gotta reach out to them and see if co-streams are okay. I'd really like to do that. I don't know. I usually try to not stream on Games Done Quick Week, but that's my rent money now. Ain't no doctor's gonna take that away from me. What do kids ever do? Oh, no kids need money because they're dying or whatever. Brr. What about me and the mansion that I deserve to play video games in? Will you go to GDQ? Probably not this one, but probably summer. Yeah, there's really not a reason for me to not. I've always wanted to go. Wait, there's armor over there. Colin's sick to watch GDQ. Nice. Is that what you're gonna do? I'm lucky because, like, I mean, I've arranged it so that I can just sit in. I can just sit inside. Oh, I didn't get the key. I've also figured out a way to have the stream on. So we have two TVs in our living room, so we can both play video games at the same time. But I found a way to have GDQ on one TV and full screen Twitch chat on the other, which was a challenge because for the proper Twitch experience, you need like better TV and Frankerface installed. So I found a way to stream. Wait, where's the key? I found a way to stream my computer through NVIDIA Shield. Crystal clear 60 FPS stream. Did I crash? I hope not. Come back! That was a bit of an issue? Okay. Somebody asked about prequel games. Yes, those will be continuing. Next is Gungan Frontier, or whatever. I don't have it yet, so it might be a while to pick up that game, because I gotta buy it, or find it, something. Oh yeah, the Games Done Slow stream was great. It felt really good to, like, work for something other than corporate profit for a second. Give me that chip. Mine. Boop. Here we got some lore.
First age. In the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood, burned by the embers of Armageddon, his soul blistered by the fires of hell, and tainted beyond ascension. He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred, he found no peace, and with boiling blood, he scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him. He wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, and those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer.
Is the lore any good? Yes. Doom's 2016 has great lore. You just don't get it at the beginning of the game. It's largely later when you're in the later hell levels. The codex entries, that dude basically tells you about the history of this dimension. Because if you look around, there is actually, like, there was a civilization here, but it got kind of overrun by demons, and there's a whole story behind how the demons got in. Okay, I think this is where I died last time. And I am not going to play that. I'm not going to play that way this time. I'm going to play in careful mode. Yep, there's my skull. I can see it. There you are. Cautionary tale. Got to spawn the other people. Gotta run in a little bit. Ugh, I don't like this. This is cutting me off from safety. Yeah, there's the summoner. Fuck. Nope, she's not. Oh, there's two. No, oh, wrong leg. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. I am now my second to furthest run. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. That was yesterday. Oh man, what is this? Kill la Kill anime casual cosplay black unisex t-shirt. Not safe for work. Why am I not clicking on this with maximum velocity? I guess I got demons to kill. This is what I sacrifice. This is why I deserve to get that money and not doctors trying to cure cancer. I have to giggle or people won't know that I'm joking. I have developed a safety mechanism that whenever I joke I have to giggle because I realize sometimes my delivery is way too dry. People think I'm being serious. Okay. Are there any hot secrets here? Huh? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, that just takes me back out here. Okay. I'm looking at anime shirts because you all said I should get one. You should. You gotta put yourself on the market next time you go to the anime convention. Come and get it. Yeah, I watch anime. No big deal. No big whoop. Play video games and watch anime. What, is that too intense for you? Enlighten us with Doom lore? I won't need to, because I'm gonna beat the whole game. And you'll get to... Oh, this is when Lost Souls start coming up? Where are you, you pieces of shit? Lost Souls terrify me. I am very scared of them. Mostly because I'm not super familiar with them yet, but... I don't want to be familiar with them. I'm scared. Ugh. I chickened out. It's like I didn't feel like I was going to make that jump, so... Maybe they don't pop up yet. I thought that was where you first see them. Yeah, those little shits. Man, they do so much damage and they're so fast. It's really when they start layering those into fights with other enemies where it gets really scary. There's armor down there. That's weird. I guess I don't really need it right now. Whatever. Secret. Secret acquired. Oh, there's armor down there too. Weird. I don't think I can get to that rune from here. I think I have to go there later once I have a certain key. At least that's what I remember from last time. Oh. We ain't hitting no invisible walls. Okay. There's invisible ones? Really? I don't remember there being invisible Lost Souls in Doom 2016. There's always one that just doesn't die. What a jerk. Uncalled for. Oh, hello, little mans. Yeah, this is kind of getting into territory I'm not just super familiar with. God, I have so many upgrade points, though. I haven't gotten a mod for the gas run. I should just... Why not? Just buy all these. Sure. 50 headshot kills while using a tactical scope. Okay, I can do that. The other thing that occurs to me is maybe... I know that a minigun uses the same ammo. I don't remember the minigun being all that good. Oh, this is just... Isn't this the intro to the level? I wonder why it wasn't on the map. I remember the minigun chewing through a lot of bullets and not really delivering that much damage. Gus upgrades aren't too far off? Okay. Oh, this is now a 0% horny stream? Yeah, I guess you're right. A lot of the vigor has sapped out. A lot of the heat is gone. That's how it goes sometimes. Jacob, thank you for the tier 1 sub. We had some horniness earlier, but I think we moved on. Found the minigun way down the keyboard, it's useless. I kind of thought so too. How are none of these bullets going into his head? There. Also, man, the changing in sound effects when you start buying the upgrades is so good. Oh, there's a quad here now? Interesting. Oh! Chaotic suck! And wrong. Ragong? Thank you for gifting subs and subbing respectively. Shit. I'm always paranoid there's gonna be a dude behind me. Don't need that in my life. I don't need dudes. Oh shit, we're doing this now. Oh! Huh. Shit! Get some distance. Oh! 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 Whoa! Whoa! Why changing direction is scary. Getting a little low on life. I just need some distance. Yeah! Yeah! Fuck, man. Still not done, huh? Dead or not. Whoa! Whoa! You, dude. There. Right. Stray Walnut, thank you for the prime sub. Zero Beat, thank you. Junya, thank you. Thank you guys. I was getting a little tense there. Tensing up a little bit. We did it though. Okay, cool. This is the rune trial that I actually didn't get the time that I got the furthest. Form Glory kills faster. That actually seems really, really useful. Stream looks great on my new PC. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, in the moments leading up to me sort of but not really becoming a full-time streamer, I did a lot of upgrades to my streaming PC so that I could push out a wonderful stream. So yeah, I tried to focus on getting a really good encode quality, really stable, non-screen tearing video feed. Okay, phew. Whew. Oh, we got people stirring shit in chat, huh? Permadeath My Summer Car is terrifying. Yeah, I just like games that have high stakes. It's not an easy feat with American ISPs. It's not so bad, mostly because Twitch's bitrate is so low. Oh, there's an Argent Cell down there. I gotta get me some of that. So it's what? From Guard kills faster. I don't know. Like, them taking longer actually is kind of useful because it means that the invincibility is longer. Where's that? Oh, it's like... Oh, okay, it's back there. Let's see if I can figure out a way to get in there. Might need the next key. Or I can just walk in and get it. Nope. Okay. Well, that's where the next objective is, so I have to go in there at some point. Whew. Oh, Chaotic Suck. Thank you for the... Oh, shoot, I missed a few. Sorry. Take tries. Have my brother take me out for drinks tonight. This only feels right to donate this while drunk to the Quintessential Gamer. Thank you. It's extremely generous of you. Chaotic Suck. Want this to work out for you since you provided so many years of entertainment for me. Thank you for everything. Well, I appreciate that. That's a very kind sentiment. In terms of it working out, I don't have too many worries about that. Just in terms of, like, survivability. But I appreciate that. I mean, I kind of view it as, like, if I'm doing my job right, then I'm creating interesting content. I'm entertaining people. So the money will follow. All the systems are in place for that to be how it works, which is kind of nice. I think the more interesting thing is how high can I soar? How many years have you been streaming? About 5, I think. Oh my gosh, you guys! I have so much armor now. Okay, so there's a rune, there's a mod. And a few secrets, but been in since the news. Just wanted to say, proud of you moving on and doing what you want. Came for whatever you come up with. Beatloaf, thank you so much. Now we're doing it. Oh shit! I've used all of my I used all of my machine gun ammo. There, I have 6 bullets now. Great. I think mancubuses can jump. Yep. Yes, they can. Some invincibility down there. I gotta remember for the Lost Souls that I have a hologram. That seems like it'll be useful. Music's still playing. Why is the music still playing? What are we doing? Making me nervous. Putting me on the edge here. Scouting around a little bit. What? Oh, yeah, who's that? Penis. Well said. Very well said, sir. Oh yeah, the little Commander Keen reference. It's cute. That's cute. Hold on. What's over there? It's just a... Okay, it's nothing. Yeah, that's a big old gun. That's a big boy. Yeah, Yeah, I don't know. People said siege mode with that gun was good, but it was never... I don't know. I never saw the utility of it. It's a big sparkle up there. Rizal, thank you for the Prime sub. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Pretty pro move. A little pro gamer move right there. One second, I might be able to... Yeah! We're good? Okay. Guess we're good. Oh, maybe we're not good. Ah, shit. Okay. Checkpoint reached. Token gotten. Thank you, Joker. I'm very proud of my dick. My ballsy play stress you out? I don't know what about it's ballsy. I'm just trying to kill the things. Oh yeah, another number of charges would be nice. If I can get two holograms? I don't know what's considered a secret. Save that armor for when I need it. Because I absolutely don't need it right now. Is there anything in this area? I guess I didn't really walk over here. There's some health there I can pick up. I think I can make that jump, so I'm not gonna try. Wait, where was that health? I swear I just saw health. Just chilling out. Yeah, it's right over there. Okay. Go this way. Is there a Baron near the end of this level? I think so, yeah. Yes, there is a Baron of Hell. Highlighted messages cause regular warlords aren't bougie enough? Yeah, it's an interesting system. Twitch is really... They're getting almost Steam levels of like, did we really need all this metagame? Did we? I mean, if you want it, then I guess we'll have it. But... That seems fun enough so far. Fuck. Fuck. What the? What? Where? What? Shit. I don't like it. Ugh, there's so many imps. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put up another decoy. Damn, it's not close enough. Whoa! Watch out now. Fuck. Whoa! Oh boy. Man, fuck all you guys. Shit, man! Stop getting stuck on the wall! Okay, I gotta go. I need health. There's some. Good. Fuck you. Fuck you. Thank you. Maybe that glory kill would help out a little bit. This will help too. Dude. Music is still playing. Oh, look at you. Look at you, guy. Yeah, this game gets stressful. It's about crisis management, though. Oh yeah, this is the map, I think? Yeah. I gotta remember to, like, in the past I've had this tendency to just freak out and run straight at whatever's trying to kill me. Run away! Hey, Gilder Sneeze, thank you. Trying to hit those buttons, man. There's a token here. I don't know if I can get there from... there? I don't know, when the teleporters start getting into the game, it gets weird. How's the Doom? It's actually going pretty well. I'm not the furthest I've ever been, but I'm rapidly approaching that point, which is pretty exciting. Getting a little activated over here. Okay, that's good. How many times have you completed this game? I want to say 3 to 4. Still, I'm not using my chainsaw. But that is always, like, I've never done Ultra Nightmare, so this is attempting a new accomplishment. Ooh, another room. Weekend and performed every move on 3 Hell Knights. Okay. This is the roguelike mode? Yeah, you die and the run resets. Yep. That is how it works. So, high stress. Oh, they give me... Why's my... Ah! What the fuck? They actually changed the map layout? Whoa! Cool. Oh, that's nice. That's nice that you donate all those points. Oh, I wonder how many runes I have to get to unlock the 3rd slot. Let's find out. 7. So 1 more. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, the health comes back. Forgot about that. It's a nice little bonus. Yeah. Back to the points mine. Yep. They generate just by watching, right? That's the loyalty system. You just, I think it's like so many per hour. They just accumulate. Wait a minute. Something feels off. I need to start being okay with leaving upgrades and stuff behind, I think. Wait, what is that? I never went in this teleporter. Can you illegally print channel points? You can, but then, I don't know, the Twitch feds might come after you. Oh, we got more lore, baby! Health first, then lore.
Tempered by the fires of hell, his iron will remains steadfast through the passage that preys upon the weak. For he alone was the Hellwalker, the unchained predator who sought retribution in all quarters, dark and light, fire and ice, in the beginning and the end. And he hunted the slaves of doom with barbarous cruelty, for he passed through the divide as none but demon had before.
Cool. I do appreciate, yeah, Ucker Feo, thank you for the words of wisdom. Don't let it go to my head. I assume, well, maybe that wasn't about me. Maybe that was about the wonderful recipient of all of those marvelous channel points. Yeah, there needs to be a... Here we go. Good, good. Yeah, once you get... Oh, man. Once I get Leech Grenade and you can stack 2 grenades, that seems like it'd be wonderful for, like... Oh, and here's a mod. Excellent! Yeah, definitely Precision Bolt. Cool. Oh, Doomarine. Okay. Without a doubt, the UAC's most remarkable recent discovery was uncovered in its expedition to Hell's King Der Sanctum. Okay, so the Doomarine was found in Hell, or what became Hell. Also love the illustration. Also, who's this guy? Huh? Who's this dude? That's somebody. After several kilometers, though, through nearly impassable terrain, the team discovered a sealed tomb. Its entrance and walls were covered in protective runes and imprisonment incantations. Once opened, the tomb revealed many artifacts, including the Praetor suit. Most notable, however, was an enormous sarcophagus bound to the center bedrock of the tomb with thick iron bands, seemingly anchored to prevent anything from getting in or out. It was initially believed that this sarcophagus must hold a rare or powerful demon, but when later opened, it revealed the body of a man. The body was not petrified or decomposed. In fact, he appeared only sleeping, despite the fact that the bed he lay in seemed millennia old. Attempts to wake the man were fruitless, and to harm him even more so, as a protective argent barrier around the body kept him safe from harm in permanent stasis. UAC archivists cataloged the discovery DM-15, but the project personnel had soon dubbed him the Doom Marine. While the history of this man remains conjecture, the Helix Stone, as well as other artifacts found at the Argent Fracture and during the Hell expedition of ECM-13, have shed some light on his identity. An etching into the Book of Deva, another discovery of the Kangdar expedition, depicts the Doom Marine wearing the Praetor suit, engaging demons in battle as a hooded figure looks on. This image has been previously observed numerous times in other artifacts, but only with the actual discovery of the Doom Marine and Praetor suit in the sealed Kangdar tomb have researchers begun to put other pieces together. It is now believed the Doom Marine might have been part of an ancient group or tribe, maybe even their leader. Whether he is a god, demon, or human will remain undetermined until the Argent barrier protecting his body can be deactivated. Further deepening the mystery of his origin, UAC remote monitoring drones in service during the Kangdar expedition recorded a protracted and deadly battle during the sarcophagus extraction, the demons attempting to defend the tomb with an instinctual ferocity previously unobserved. Once tethered and returned to the UAC, the sarcophagus was studied and first opened at the Lazarus Labs, but went missing a few weeks later. It was believed that Samuel Hayden had the body and Praetor suit moved and hidden to keep it secure, although why he considered it to be under threat is not known. He actually was moving it to keep it from Olivia Pierce. A final note to date, the Doom Marine and Samuel Hayden are the only known non-demon entities to successfully cross over from the Hell dimension to our own, despite several attempts by other UAC human personnel to do the same. So there you go. Just a little bit of lore about our good buddy, the Doomslayer. Must be weird reading lore entries about yourself. Is that a fire? Okay. Oh, there's a Doomsman behind me. Yeah, there's my boy. A sweet boy. Now, honestly, if you read this, then that's time you wasted not reading lore. It's not. There was no new lore to read, so it's fine. So I need 6 for this? Yeah, okay. Alright. Let me take one last look over the map. There is an Argent, or... There's an elite guard I didn't find. Oh, he's over there. I guess that's a place I haven't gone to yet. How do I get there? That seems like a place I have to... Oh, and I haven't found the Doom room. Oof, got a little close to the edge there. Am I pointed the right way? Yeah, okay. How do I get... Okay. It doesn't seem like they intend for me to get there from here, since there's a wall of bones in the way. Speaking of bones, I gotta use the restroom. Young boy, thank you. Oh, yeah. Try to make it as Doom as possible. Give me hope for humanity? I seriously feel enlightened after a few hours of watching you. Keep on keeping on. We need more of you. Dude, thank you. I'm not going to say what I'm doing here is heroic. I'm just playing video games and talking. But I'm glad it's giving you something. It's giving you hope? That's great. Where does chat stand on dark mode? Everything should be dark mode. Alright. I will be careful of the bowl. I'm not going to pee a hole into it. This is very close to the furthest I've been, JC, which is why I want to make sure I have an empty bladder. Kind of collect my thoughts for a second. So I'll be right back. Okay, that didn't take long, right? Everything's fine. Hey, everything's fine. Everything's great. So I think I've done this fight before. Oh, that's right, they're fighting each other. And I'm pretty sure this is the Baron of Hell, too. I'm just gonna peek. Yeah, they're fighting something. I think they're fighting the Baron of Hell, actually. Cool. Very cool. I'm just gonna let this go. Stare at his little demon butt. I should keep watching my back, though. I don't want to get swiped from behind. Oh, he's coming. Woo! He's coming. Look at you assholes spawning behind me. Fuck you guys. There. He's not so tough. Fuck. Okay. Whew. Shit. God, there's a lot of them. Actually don't know how bad they hurt. I don't want to find out either. Oh! Shit. Okay. Everything's good. No problem. No problem at all. Deep breaths. Isn't the last... Oh, that is definitely a classic Doom level in there. And now I gotta find the lever. I think I did this before. It's in like a really dark cave, I think with the Skyrim reference in it. Also, I need to figure out how to get up here. Oh, you gotta do all these jumps over here, I bet. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's definitely what you have to do. Oh, man. Nice that the demons leave all that health. Yeah, that was generous of them, wasn't it? I like that they want to keep it sporting. I'm pretty sure the lever's back in this cave. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's it. 2 more leg sweeps. Yeah. Try and hit him. I'm actually not going to, Shade. That is a if the opportunity presents itself, but at this point I'm not going out of my way to try to get those anymore. I'm just gonna see what I can do about trying to play efficiently, clean, just kill everything, shoot all the enemies. I feel like I mostly have the tools I need at this point. Sick. Do I have 6? No, I only have 3. Okay. What is the Mount Everest of gaming? Winning League of Legends World Championship, I guess? I feel like, yeah, or like winning EVO. being the undisputed world's best in a competitive game. What a feeling that must be to verifiably be the absolute best at a thing in the world. To kill an enemy in a specific way or direct me interferes with a reckless combat feel. Well, you don't have to do it. But I think I understand what you mean. The implication that you should does feel strange. I kind of like it because it does mean you have to... It means you have to think about stuff. I like thinking. Fuck you. God, that sound is so loud. Okay, I'm gonna start getting a lot more tentative. Also, there's a lot of death jumps here. Look at you boys. Look at my boys fighting. How close are we to the furthest ever? Pretty close. I think... I mean, I'm pretty close to the end of this level, I think, once I go through this section. Oh. Yeah, there's a line to get the top of Mount Everest these days, so... Yeah, that doesn't quite have the same punch that it used to. Okay. That's right, and I'm pretty sure during this sequence they spawn lost souls around you, just to especially fuck with you. Well, there's these boys. Hold on a minute. Right. Forgot I had that gun. Okay. Whew. Okay, this might be the furthest I've been. I feel like I want to go back and find the skull of when I jumped and hit the stupid invisible wall, but... I don't know exactly where that was. Maybe I'll find it. Maybe it's here. It might be here. Okay, cool. There's the last Praetor token, too. Floating Hawking, thank you for the Prime sub. Big Finn from YouTube, first time catching a stream. Thank you, Capsaicin. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Sorry, I gotta catch up. I missed a lot here. Yeah, Screet Garbage, thank you. Zero Beat, thank you for the cheer. Yeah, apologies. I've been zoned in pretty hard lately. I haven't been being all that attentive with chat, so apologies if you guys are feeling neglected. But man, I don't want to die.
And in his conquest against the blackened souls of the doomed, his prowess was shown. In his crusade, the Seraphim bestowed upon him terrible power and speed, and with his might, he crushed the obsidian pillars of the blood temples. He set forth without pity upon the beasts of the 9 circles, unbreakable, incorruptible, unyielding. The Doom Slayer sought to end the dominion of the Dark Realm.
Doomslayer mad. Oh, there's some boys running around over here. Oh my god. I can see the bullets hitting around them. Why doesn't Doomslayer have, like, pixel-perfect hit scan accuracy, goddammit? Fuck you. There. Just trying to chip in progress where I can get it, I guess. Or where it's safe. It's the more important operative term there. All this over a rabbit. Yeah, young boy, that is old Doom lore. That's why the Doom Marine is so pissed off, because his pet rabbit got killed. I don't think that's necessarily canon anymore. I think his motivations are actually a little more interesting this time around, but yeah. That was such a good rabbit. Okay. Oh boy, a room full of power-ups. That's probably not a bad sign. Joke's on you, I'm maxed out on everything. Oh boy, that's a lot of ammo too, huh? That's interesting. Yeah, Olivia Pierce's stuff is pretty cool. And she got mind wiped by demons. Happens to the best of us. Oh, there's another quad. Fuck. Alright, let's do it. Not off to a good start. I'm gonna make my way to that quad. There you are. Fuck. Fuck. Keep throwing down holograms just so I can get some space. Kill shit more effectively. Trying to make sure I'm not getting surrounded. This is my, like, circle around the perimeter strategy. Make sure nothing can hit me in the back. Whoa! Still counts. Oh boy. Oh boy. Fuck, 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 fuck. Leave me alone. Fuck. Shit. I definitely don't have enough gas to, Why are you shooting this way, bud? Freaking me out with that. Get them from above those guys? Oh, that's why you were shooting that way. Oh, okay. Okay! Okay! Whew. Whew. Okay. That was doable. Kill 5 Hell Knights with a precision bolt headshot. The Hell Knights are the little bald mans, right? Let me make sure. I know what I'm dealing with here. Hell Knight, Hell Knight, Hell Knight, Hell Knight, Hell Knight. Yeah, okay. That's not so bad. 666 viewers, yes! It was meant to be! And then yeah, once I finish this stage, that's the furthest I've ever been. I'm pretty sure you go right back to Mars after this. And then you come back twice to Hell, I think? Oh yeah, this is them finding the sarcophagus. Where's the tags of all the people that died? They're around. Just don't fall. Yeah. Fucking instant death is so terrifying. I don't remember how much more of that is in the game. I do remember a couple of parts where, yeah, you can fall and die instantly. Take me home, Dad. Soccer practice is over. Alright, that's it. Yep. Personal best. But see how I really don't need the upgrade points anymore? Now it's just a matter of, like, I guess trying to edge out the masteries. And then collecting, making sure I get all the Argent cells. The Praetor tokens are nice, but getting close to getting all the mandatory upgrades for that too. So it is kind of nice to think, like, now I just have to beat the fucking game.
The Argent Tower is destroyed. The portal can no longer be closed from this side. The Hell energy flows from a location in their world we call the Well. But you've returned. The only flesh and blood to walk between dimensions. So there may be a way.
Oops, so good. So good. Demons with chainsaw, shoot a revenant while it's midair. Or kill a revenant. Okay. There's an Argent cell. There's a Doom Boy already.
Access
Doom
Olivia's
Boy!
files. If you can get to the nearest terminal, we will provide you with information. That's all for now.
That's all for now, he says. Alright, yeah, this is new territory for me. I don't know anything about these levels. Aside from playing them a long, long time ago. I'm supposed to get up there. I see you up there. Oh, there's other platforms? Ah. Okay, I gotta jump on this. From there, I guess? Fuck. Fuck you. There. I ain't playing. Okay. Oh, they're even telling me to go up here. Any demons I can shoot while I'm up here? Huh? 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 No? Okay. I see you, demon. Hey! Alright, fine. Oh, wait. No, it's back down. Yeah, you gotta jump to here. Yeah! Cacodemon model? Oh, Rage Guy? Yeah. Yeah, so now that I'm in uncharted territory, I'm probably going to be checking the map a lot more. Apologies for that if that gets aggravating. Death falls in this level for sure. Great. Good. I'm not at all tense about that. That'll probably never be a problem. Probably. Pull that open. Are you serious? Is this a jump I can make? Oh my god! Ugh. Aw, I thought you could kill those guys. I know they have them running by in the first level, and you can pick them off. Guess it doesn't matter. It's wasting ammo. Yeah, whatever. You guys do your thing. You know what? I'll get at you later. Trader token. Very good. Very good, sir. Will sir be having the Praetor token? I'm here to support... Oh, hold on a minute. Panoptis effect. Just let you know I'm here to support your journey. I can respect a guy who can admit his past faults and has grown from it. I don't know all your views, etc. But from what I've seen, you're cool people. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to be cool people, I guess. But I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. Ooh. This is so weird, you guys. New shit. Lore? Gotta tap this thing?
Olivia has an artifact in her private lab that we've been studying for years. I believe you can use it to find the answers you seek. It bears your mark.
Olivia's personal laboratory is not part of the registered facilities database. Alpha level clearance.
Being a fat kid with bad fashion sense isn't really a past fault.
Granted.
No. It was more refusing to acknowledge the consequence
You
of
can
those things.
access her Lazarus facility from the north
And
sector
acting out.
of the Advanced Research Complex, about 80 kilometers away.
I'll bring the tram power online to take you there, but you'll need a UAC corporate
No,
facilities.
Hansel, I'm playing with
to
keyboard and
activate
mouse.
it. There is a security station nearby.
Using the arrow keys to look around. Being 500 pounds of sex appeal isn't a past fault. You know what? You're right. How did I cram all this raw sexual energy into such a large package? How did I make it work? I don't know, but I did. That's what heroes do. I have a lot of maneuvering space here. Fuck, man. Hey. What are you doing? Cut it out. Fuck! Man! All right. Okay then. 3 points. Yeah, I very vaguely remember that part of the map. Plan B is always chainsaw. Yeah, it was more like I was out of rockets. I'm finding myself relying more and more on the rocket launcher, which I never did much before I started trying to play on this harder difficulty. Which again, boy, does it have its own drawbacks. It is not a free gun. Is a berserk down there? This is interesting. You just kind of get to see the whole level, huh? The rune trial over there. That'll unlock another rune slot, which seems useful. So just go for it. See what happens. Okay. Checkpoint reached. Is this just like non-stop murder now? I'm kind of into that. I don't really remember the pace that the game takes at this point. There's a berserk down there. That's awfully tasty. Check the map. Doesn't seem like I'm missing out too much in the immediate vicinity. Okay. Scout around one more time. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I think I have the liberty of being a little more loose on being completionist at this point. Fuel is good though.
Those who came before you and those with whom you serve all operate with the same goal in mind: the development of a new dawn for mankind. It is by this guiding principle.
Cool. What's the furthest you've gotten? This. You're seeing it right now. Oh, watching me play in tryhard mode. I'm glad you enjoy it. Hell relic. Can collect hell relics? Are you heading out, Rudy? Alright, cool. Thanks for watching, man. Always a delight to have you in stream. What? Okay, I have to jump forward. Okay, I thought I could like double jump back. I gotta like not freak out if I really did have a mini heart attack falling. I was like, ah, that's it. That's not it. Not yet, anyway. One more. What is this room exactly? Is this hell? They don't really go into that. This is just a pretty video gamey thing. Yeah, I know I missed it. That's fine. A lot of the video gamey, or oh boy, a lot of the video gamey aspects of this game are kind of explained away. I guess they're actually not. Never mind. Like the health, the ammo drops. It's all just, hey, it's a video game. I think they're kind of cool with that part of it. They never really talk about the runes. Aside from acknowledging that there are runes elsewhere in the game that do stuff. Damn it! But there. Jesus Christ. Actually, you have a decent amount of wiggle room here. There we go. Okay. Well, that means I have all my rune slots now, so I don't have to sweat picking up the runes as much. Although, I really do remember there being runes that give you armor shards for glory kills, and that I could really, really use. Cool. With this. I feel like having that rune with the leech grenade. Somebody put it in my head, reminded me that the leech grenade exists. And so now I'm real horny for getting that leech grenade. Shit, what? Oh. Damn it. So many more demons I could have punched. Blech. Yeah, this is just the other level, but destroyed. Huh. Interesting. Whoa! Whoa! Wow! God. Ugh! What is behind me? What?! It was another cacodemon. I was really trying to match the hologram, but... That's it! That's it! Man! One of those fireballs does 100 damage. I shouldn't have glory killed. I knew there was something behind me and I shouldn't have glory killed. I shouldn't have done it. That one's on me. Well, that's how it goes. Yeah, next run it is. Next run, for sure. Yeah, that was a good warm-up. That's okay. At least I got further. Got a new PB. That's nice. Damn. You lost most of your runs in this zone? Yeah? Okay. Man. Okay. Ouch. Stings. Feels bad, man. But, Probably wasn't gonna beat it tonight, but it's another day. Another day. Alright. Well, thank you guys for watching. That'll be it for tonight. Man, it's just so aggravating, because like once you get the double jump and like a good set of guns, oh, the game gets so much more fun. But alright. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Probably gonna raid Games Done Quick again. Oh wait, no, I don't think they're live anymore. Maybe for a little bit. We'll see. Anyway, again, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Thank you for enduring my rambling, and until next time. All right, have a good night, everyone.